Shadoo-bida-bang. Abadoo-bida-bang. Shabba-da-doo. And how about you? Tired of your shit, Larry.
I don't know why you guys are
Hello,
so
everybody.
upbeat right now.
Why are you all so happy?
Welcome to Vestige. As usual, started with an old internet joke that Spencer doesn't get.
No.
It's true, I don't.
Spencer doesn't get anything.
It's true.
It's true.
The others probably, I think. Maybe Aaron gets it, but the rest of them maybe didn't. But I'm focusing on Spencer.
Yeah.
It's a
was
cyanide
enjoying
and
it,
happiness thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Welcome
Gosh,
back to
you're
Vestige of
shit, Larry.
Ophiuchus. Campaign 1, Session 121. 121. Today's gonna be a happy-go-lucky fun game.
For sure.
Right, guys?
Yep. Uh-huh.
I'm really excited.
You're all gonna
Help.
die.
Yep.
Help.
Yeah, but we're okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to a dragon.
You know what's great?
You're
cool.
saying help?
If if that occurs in this instance of reality, I would leave Lexi as the only remaining Session 1
Yup.
character.
Let's go!
It's true.
Wilden.
Unless I get out of
Logan's out
Hanokuni.
there.
Yeah.
Logan's out there. He's doing stuff.
That's true. Maybe.
Just in the party, right, meow?
That's true.
Right, meow, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm in hell. I'm not dead. Come on, guys.
That's true. And as far as we know, Raleigh's not dead. He's
Meanwhile-
If I
not
die,
dead.
you stay in hell forever.
Meanwhile, outside Hanokuni, Vogan has a
I mean-
disco dance-off with the Nephilim of the Cauldron.
It's pretty intense.
Bogan will eventually come get me, right, Bogan?
I didn't
thanks,
even know
man.
how to get to you.
Die.
Die.
Yes, Vogan's going to go out on a limb for you, the guy he met one room ago.
No, not
No, I
him.
think it means Quintus.
Oh, Quintus!
Yeah,
No!
Quintus, yeah.
Sorry!
Oh.
But have you ever thought about that? The whole party's been with Nemric for a while, but, like, Vogan's, like, I literally met him, like, 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked him the best before all this happened.
Well, I can't wait. So then it could be like, oh, someone else to laugh at him and hate on him with me. 'Cause they don't know him. Yes.
Then we just super hit it off.
And I'll be
Oh,
pissed.
no.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's
So
keep this
anyway,
going. Let's never
This
play.
is fun.
Let's talk about what we would do in the future instead of what we're about to
Yeah.
do in the
That's how
real.
Bogan in the
Exactly.
future.
So you get
Otherwise
it.
dead.
Logan gets it. He's in the know.
Also, Eclair, I've never lost a PC. I'm over here craving death, and I can
Why
never
is
take
Oh,
it.
you're
no,
craving
like-
death, you say.
Another planet. You know.
I know, right?
Alright.
I'll just get eaten by a dragon. Don't worry about it.
The time has come.
No.
It's time for game.
I anxiety drank all of my gamer subs already.
Maybe that's why I call my stuff so fast. Maybe I just have chronic anxiety at all times.
I get
Oh,
that.
no.
Alrighty, guys, but avoiding getting distracted from what lays ahead of us. Last time, on Nat19, you guys decided to try to ascend Mount Vajreel. And what ultimately ended up happening, well, there was a couple things before that, I guess. I guess you did, on your way there, attune to the Primal Gemstone as the party pooled their resources to elect to succeed in doing so. I mean, there's just a certain point at which there's enough going on that it's like, well, I mean, the DC is like 20, and you're rolling a plus 16, so... the party...
Aiden was rolling.
Aviana attuned to the primal gemstone of Tequin. And though they didn't immediately come to know what it did have an effect on Vox Victoria. They later learned that it caused it to enter into its awakened state, which comes with a few different things, not the least of which is additional thunder damage whenever it hits, as well as extra charges and the ability to cast Far Step. They proceeded to Mount Vajreel after talking about some things, including feathers and heckin' what they were going to do when they got there. They made it to the mountain. They talked with the only other disciple of the dragon that they have met, a completely obscured individual named Shanty, who warned them that they had shadows following them that clung to them. They climbed the mountain, And as they did, they encountered various points where the darkness of Honokuni manifested and tried to prevent them from proceeding. But the events that they had done in the rest of Honokuni, the objects that represented light and hope within the realm, allowed them to proceed forward, giving them the ability to bypass things that they would have had to deal with had they come here much sooner, which they didn't, because they kept doing other things, which is fine. I actually have a funny story about total sidebar. After the last Chat 19, I told, like, Chase found out where you guys were, and he just sent me a message being like, oh, cool, they're finally going to meet that dragon that you showed me stuff about a year ago. And I was like, they sure are.
Damn. Damn.
That's how Vestige do. You guys made it to the end and you were attacked by a shadow dragon, which was, it turns out, the least of your concerns, as cracks formed in the air, darkness poured forward, and all holders of Constellaquaries and Taguchi were pulled away from the group.
Fuck.
Call me out like this.
Damn.
They were pulled into a secondary realm, whether it's a demi-plane or what have you. They're uncertain. A world of a pure silverish gray sky, a light fog covering the area, and the ground not but an infinite black void of water that they could stand upon the surface of. They found the Crystal Queen, who many of them have not encountered in a very, very long time, who some of them, Aviana, has never even actually met or seen in person, who recognized Taguchi, told him that she wanted him to claim the Constellaquaries from those that were in front of him and then return with her, as she has successfully breached Honokuni, searching for the Constellaquaries and happening to find him. And that, with her summoning Crimson Tundra, her weapon, her blade made of ice, that is where we stopped last time.
A good fucking name for a sword.
Crimson Tundra?
Crimson Tundra? Damn.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
You're gonna send us away again?
Am I going to send you away again?
Don't.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I want to know what happens.
And y'all mute your fine selves.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, okay.
No,
We can just stay
no.
here.
Oh, okay, we're staying here.
Oh, we
That's
got moved?
weird. Wait.
No.
No.
Oh, they're
Oh.
getting moved.
So we rejoin the party on the outside.
Let's go!
Oh.
We rejoin you guys who are on the outside. The others had disappeared and you decided that you would head forward, trying to head towards the summit of Mount Avadriel.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would like to do along the way? It's a few hundred feet from where you are. You can effectively see the path that leads up into the summit.
I would say just walk up, right?
Yeah, we did some healing and everything already.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
yeah,
Flex did the healing and all that shit before.
Yeah. Do you guys still have temporary hit points, or should I?
I think I do. I have 12.
I
I
have 5. I have 9. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I should probably ask like Rogan to not like cheese this thing. Like in combat, I can do the temp hit points thing like every round, which out of combat sounds like it should mean I should just do it until it's max. But like, how would you rule on that to make it?
Two questions. Please remind me of how the feature works. How long does the turret stay around, and does it say how long the points last?
1 hour, and it doesn't specify, so I think they work the same way as most temp hit points.
In that case, yeah, you would just kind of give everybody the maximum.
Okay, so then what is it? 1d8 plus 6?
My power is maximum.
Okay, so I guess just everybody take 14 temp hit points.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sick.
Wait, what? How many?
I adjusted yours.
14.
Oh, okay,
I got
bet.
you.
Thanks.
Yeah, just right in the temp section.
Right in the temp.
Right in the temp.
I hope they're having fun over there.
Talking,
They're
wondering,
probably screaming.
contemplating their life choices.
I'm so
Yeah.
surprised
Although I
we're
know-
first. This is great.
All right, guys,
No,
let's find some
I'm
things
not
to do while we
hearing the
keep them
question.
waiting in agony. So,
Yeah! It's like, you'll be so
Far
happy.
more painful than yours.
Hell yeah, beats.
as you guys head up, as you walk up the remainder of the summit, by this point, most of the trees have cleared away. You come up to an area that is relatively brightly lit. As you come towards it, your time in Honokuni causes you to not be terribly used to the light. As you come towards it, you find this daylight level light in front of you. Hurts your eyes briefly. There is a pathway that leads between two relatively well-spaced, effectively stone walls. Imagine as if a large bowl was just scooped out of the top of this mountain. That is effectively what the summit looks like on the top. And it's quite deep. As you guys enter into it and you see the inside as the bright light takes over, and for the first time, you see in daylight-like conditions. What you see before you is this massive, almost lake-like coast, this expanse of water that is hundreds of feet across. On its edge, beaches, no sand, but there's going up into what appear to be this light tree line in the distance. This place is lit. You can't tell from where, but as you enter... Hayden.
What?
Oh, that's what you noticed.
Put a gift in the call chat. That just
Okay.
I'm not okay. As you
I
enter
saw-
as you enter into the area, it seems almost as if it's lit like it's daytime. And though you can't tell the source of the light, it does appear to be coming from up above. There is a cloud cover that seems to be covering the area, preventing a view of the sky. You can't see the moon from here. A light fog hangs as if it's perpetually early morning. Whether or not it is early morning, who knows? Who knows what time it is? It's Honokuni. We don't do time here.
It's true.
But in the middle, like I said, just this expansive, still lake. The main thing that catches your eye as you move forward is there is a path that leads out forward. There is a stone pathway that leads 20, maybe 30 feet out onto the water and ends with, I always forget their name, but one of those, a shrine gate. Izzy, do you remember what they're called?
Oh, it's called Torii Gate.
Torii gates. One of those at the end of it. I think I might have a picture. And even if I don't, you've all technically seen this place before.
Oh.
One
Is it
second.
the background?
It is the background.
What? Oh my god.
The area in front of you.
Ooh,
Oh.
pretty.
Ah.
Let's
It's
go.
like one of them Bob Ross paintings.
He's right.
Happy little trees.
Yeah.
That'll just be our little secret.
Oh God.
I fucking love that
Just gonna
bit.
paint a
God
happy
damn
little
it.
crystal queen right there.
Oh,
And if you tell
Oh no.
anyone that crystal queen is there, she will come to your house.
And she will cut you.
dear Lord.
Oh my god. It's very pretty. Look at all those happy little trees.
Yeah, I think when we first identified Mist Render, I think this was part of the vision, right?
Yep. You saw a vision of this place, of the equipment for Mist Render being forged upon that very path that you're seeing.
I think you saw more than me, but I think this was literally the only thing I saw.
Yeah, I just like looked to Nemric like, this is from the vision. This is where Mist Render was forged.
Here
Question
we
to
are,
Logan.
Mist
I have not
Renderless.
seen this vision, right?
Yeah, that was
Same question,
before
Helen.
you came into the party.
Okay.
Have I seen it?
That was when
Yes.
we tried to
Oh.
check out the big pickaxe thing.
Yeah, so I think it's just me and
Oh.
Nemric who
Yeah,
saw that today.
Lexi, I don't think that you were with the party at that time. I think they were on their way to get you, if I recall.
I was in jail. Okay.
Or were you?
Or was I?
It was when we fought dude the first time.
It was shortly after you fought Baroth the first time. I
Yeah.
don't remember if you were back by that point.
I also don't remember.
But
Why don't you just say I've never seen it and go with that?
Yeah, either way, you wouldn't have seen
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't
but
have seen
we
the
might
vision.
Described it to you.
Oh, sick. Okay.
And here we are without Mist Render.
Hopefully that will not prove a problem.
Do we
He'll
need
like
it
look over
for
his
this?
shoulder back to where they left, just like.
What range?
Do we need it for this?
I don't suppose we do, but if we do, we might have to Improvise.
Yeah.
Come on.
Was there?
We can't hold off too long. With everyone
Indeed.
being gone.
What were you gonna ask, Lux?
Oh, I was gonna ask Logan. Was there anything in the writings that we got from Ifune? Was there anything about like Mistrender, say, or like anything that sounded like Mistrender?
To your knowledge, Mistrender was constructed relatively, and I say relatively in Dungeons and Dragons terms, recently. It is something that was made at like post Honokuni, and though the writings that you got were made after the domain became what it is, you could surmise that it's probably newer than the book that you had translated.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, there was nothing in Ifune's translation that would say one way or the other. I believe that book is quite a bit older than Mistrender itself.
Oh.
Was there anything in there that would give us a clue as to like how to proceed, like without getting smited?
I'm expecting we go to stand upon the stones there and make our way toward the gate.
See, in this little wallpaper, there's a man right there.
Yeah, right?
I want to talk to Hey, you!
Oh, hey! Sorry, I was just standing ominously here.
That's right.
You son of a bitch.
Let's get him.
We just beat him up for no reason.
I'll show you how this group works.
It's like, no, the plot!
We're just recreating the JoJo meme. We push him to the ground.
Hell yeah.
Untethered by morality.
Just fucking, hey! And then beat the shit out of him. That's it.
We didn't even ask him any questions.
Welcome to the middest. Welcome to the middest standard, a subsidy of the highest.
Yeah!
We do what we want
Listen,
when we
how
want.
dare you? The two smartest members of the party are here. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is clearly the most effective course of action.
So there's no man. You guys want to proceed down the shrine path, the stone path that leads out onto the lake itself?
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Sure,
asking
why
if
not?
was there anything like in the book that like talked about any kind of like procedures or like anything that would be respectful so we don't get smited by a
Nothing
dragon, or-
here. You might, you know that from what you've heard, there is usually people attending this place. You know that in times long past, at least one of the shrine maidens or monks from the Temple of the Dragon was situated up here. So you would, Flux, probably surmise that there was likely someone here to guide people through this at one point. But the last person to have done that was Lady Kaguya, and she is no longer with us.
Gotcha.
That's
And any writings that she left would be on the scroll.
Gotcha. I'll relay that to the others. I think we maybe how do they say, flying by the seat of our pants.
As I said earlier, we need to improvise, I suppose.
Right. I suppose we should just approach and show proper deference whenever possible.
Wrench, you're the only one here who is hunted. Perhaps you should lead the way.
I feel like that's a mistake.
Yeah, if he's the only one that's a hunting, maybe we should, like, hide him behind us.
I don't believe the one here we're seeking is any sort of enemy. I suppose the best thing that I was thinking is that he would wish to, hopefully, if we can convince him, aid those who are being hunted by this place.
No, your thought process was, oh, if this guy is dangerous and he kills Wrench, Wrench is fine. That was your fucking thought process.
He's got a point.
Fine, I'll go first. He just like stops for a second, looks over, just like I can't convince him otherwise. Fine, I'll go
Just
first.
go.
Wrench,
Scurry after him.
roll me a perception check.
I'm a pat wrench.
Not
in the
wrench,
head
not
and be
wrench.
like,
Nemric, you're going first. Nemric, roll me a
okay.
perception check.
Yay.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yay!
Put a pat wrench in the head and be like, it's okay, I don't want anything to happen to you, you'll be fine.
Fucking piece of shit thinks he's slick. Fucking.
It's okay. Pat, pat.
Hey!
As
Oh boy.
As you walk out to the edge of the shrine pathway that just slowly curves and dips into the water, Nemric, you do, as you look down, recognize that you can't quite tell how deep this water is. You would presume it's at least several dozen feet deep at its lowest, given the bowl-like nature of this area, but you can't quite tell. You find that although it seems like it's very clear, the bottom is just this lovely greenish emerald blue kind of hue. Something that is very similar to the water at Yorika Castle, where it was this beautiful, reflective emerald water. As you look below it, though, despite the difficulty in telling the depths that it might go down to, you briefly catch glimpses of what seems like some massive, dark form moving underneath it. Its exact form is hard to find, but every time you think you get an eye on like what might just be the darkness of the depths under the water, it seems to move and shift, as if it's a living shadow. You then catch, a little bit out farther on the water, what appear to be the reflections of several people on the surface of the water, reflecting people who are not present.
Eyes up.
What do you see?
What?
Coming from over there, there are people reflected in the water.
Bow out, pointing. Where he's pointing.
Everybody roll investigation.
I swear to God, if we have to fight before those assholes over there have to
It'd be
fight, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Investigation, you said?
Investigation. Fuck
Investigate.
roll the
Thank you,
19.
Flux.
Get fucking investigated!
Thank you, everybody but
God
me.
for reliable talent. Oh my god.
I have eyes. You guys have everything else. Let's go.
Yeah, fair.
You can tell that the
Damn.
reflections that you're seeing are the reflections of Tag, Avi, Miriam, Fenris, and a shadowy fifth figure that is hard to make out.
It is our friends.
Hey, can you throw a pebble at it?
Oh, I got kicked out of the game.
Whoa.
Dope.
Flux!
You'll love to see it.
Sure, give me one. Just flies in the air. Ah!
Sounds like Flux went into the reflection.
Just gets like pulled out of the universe, pebble in hand. I don't know why you got kicked out. Sorry about that.
I think maybe my internet blipped or something. I'm logging back in now.
Can you
Hell
throw
yeah.
a pebble at it?
really
Yes,
funny.
sure. Just give me. Ah!
Nobody throw any more pebbles!
Into the sky.
Oh my
This is the
God.
fun half. This is where I'm getting the giggles out.
You're right, hell yeah. So, okay, so you said there's another figure in the reflection, right?
Yes.
The only people who have, like, seen the Crystal Queen in this group, is that me and Nemric?
Nemric has
Flux?
never,
I don't
to
think I've
my
ever seen
understanding, seen the Crystal Queen.
Is it only me?
Yes.
Let's go!
Lexi, you would vaguely recognize the figure is shadowy. Their appearance is unlike the others who are reflected, as if they were the reflections of them literally standing on top of the water. That figure is completely dark. Like, they look like the shadow of someone under the water, as opposed to a reflection. You can make out some details, though. You can see, like, an outline of their features against the shadow. And you could tell that it seems to be the appearance of the Crystal Queen, mostly the sword of ice that they conjure up, as well as the floating ribbon that wraps around them. You recognize those two features relatively quickly as being pretty distinct.
Guys, the figure that's with everybody in the reflection. I don't know for sure because it's all shadowy, but I think that might be the Crystal Queen.
Who the hell is that?
Taguchi's patron?
Oh,
Wrench, she's
that
bad.
is...
She's really, really dangerous. She's bad, and she's been looking for Miriam and all like the Constellar quarries and stuff for a really long time.
They're looking for Miriam. He's gonna look out toward them like.
Is that a bad thing?
It is a very bad thing.
A really,
We
really
need to
bad
get to
thing.
them.
Like how? That's why we came up here to try to find answers, right?
Hey, throw a pebble at the reflection.
Specifically her. Like at the Crystal Queen.
Perhaps, Seiryu no Tenki!
Oh.
Oh.
His voice echoes out across the water. Nothing comes back. As you strain to listen, however, you do start to hear what sound like voices as if echoing from distant coasts. And you can tell that they are the voices of those who you're seeing under the water. As you hear the words that they spoke as of the end of our last session.
You guys better went back and watched it.
Yep.
I didn't. I sure fucking didn't. What did they say?
Check the end of session 120, superfans!
God damn.
You hear them speaking briefly about being separated from everybody, trying to get their bearings under the water. You collect that they can't see anything else apart from this infinite void that they're in. And when the figure appears, you hear the echoes of Taguchi respecting their fealty to the Crystal Queen, telling them that those that are with them are there to help, that they can be of assistance. And you hear the voice of the Crystal Queen, though almost distorted and bouncing around from different directions as it speaks, saying that she has no need for them, and commanding Taguchi to join her in killing them and taking the Constellaquaries that they have.
That's it. We have to go.
And then Taguchi's response? Oh man, who's to say? I suppose if we're temporarily at that point, we're gonna have to find out as our camera rushes out across the lake.
No, make them wait longer.
Slowly turns and goes breaking beneath the water. As you guys, I'd say you don't have to leave. You can hang out.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, hooray!
I will
We'll
stay
try to be
muted
quiet,
though.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I would
mute
like you guys
Yeah.
to mute and stay muted if you would.
Yeah, Cody.
Okay.
Cody.
Excuse me.
Princess, at least finish your food, bro.
He's right.
Aha!
Oh, I was right. I forgot.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, superfans.
Did you see the Mets game? Pretty good game.
It's all about the Mets!
All about the Mets.
It's all about the Mets. The
For a while, I think.
Go, baby.
It's not always about the Constellaquaries, Taguchi. Sometimes it's about the Mets! Oh, it's about the Mets, baby! Go Mets! Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah, let's go.
You guys, you remain. You remain where you were last time. The Crystal Queen having summoned Crimson Tundra up from the water and taken hold of it. Having commanded Taguchi to turn against Taguchi's teammates and claim the Constellaquaries. Taguchi, I believe the floor would be yours, my friend. And don't mind them. They're here. They'll all be here muted. I see no reason to kick them out. You'll understand why later.
Cool.
I hope it's the thing that I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the thing you were saying, but yeah. I think Taguchi would look down at his sword, very like he's thinking, like what to do with this new order from the Crystal Queen.
All right, well, I'm just going to instigate a little bit then. Everybody else roll insight.
Okay. Everybody else, not me, not me,
Insight?
right?
Why would you insight yourself, Taguchi?
Okay, cool. You're inciting me.
Very good,
Miriam,
Miriam.
he's thinking about it.
thinking about it.
You're still invisible, by the way. And Avi, you're still blurred.
Yep.
And I'm sure there.
Oh, yes, and I'd like to
Hi.
give you guys real quick. Just here you go.
Oh, a map.
Good thing.
Ripple
Roll,
effect.
roll sick real quick, but
Ooh, I feel queasy.
I know that's why I'm not looking
Is
at
that
it.
bothering you guys?
A little bit.
I
The
can-
water effect tends to make me.
If that is bothering you, I can turn that down.
I'm like, I can look away from it. But
Is that better?
yeah, that's better for me. But
Yeah.
up to you, Bradley Boo.
Is it
I'm-
like are you able to look at it now? Is it like
Yeah, I kind of covered it with like my character sheet a little bit just so I can see where everyone is.
Yeah,
I'll-
no, it's fine for me.
Party on.
Well, for artistic purposes, I liked it where it was, but I don't want to. Here, one sec.
Make us. Isn't that already
Is that-
pukey?
That's weird.
There.
Yeah, it's great.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay.
It's cute.
Fantasy Grounds Unity, everybody. I can
It's great.
can just mess with this effect on the fly. It's cool like that.
Did we mention we're partnered with Fantasy?
We are.
We're affiliated.
If you use the link that's below our player and also in the description of this YouTube video, if it's on YouTube, and you make any purchases on Fantasy Grounds official store, then we get a little bit of that as well. It's a good program,
Yeah.
and if you put in the time to learn it, a wonderful, powerful tool to play D&D online with your friends. Anyways, so Taguchi, are you killing your friends?
What? No, there's more you wanted to say about Fantasy Grounds, right?
No. What's that high insight? Get Miriam. Huh?
I
I think he just said
thinking about it.
he's thinking about it.
He knows that Taguchi is considering it.
He's going. I think Taguchi, as he's looking at a sword, like ever so often, just looks over at Fenris and at Aviana, like he's still just like, oh no, I don't want to do this, kind of look.
Think very carefully about this.
Oh yeah.
Is this really what you want to do?
Of course not. Is this necessary, my queen?
If it had not been before, then it absolutely would be now.
Yeah.
Is that hesitation that I sense?
My lady, these people have been helping me to a tremendous degree to achieve your goals. I feel if we can use them to acquire the barrel knife, it would go much smoother. Please.
There is a faint change in the atmosphere as you see off behind her. The silvery sky slowly starts to take on this reddish tinge.
Even if there was some truth to what you are saying, your hesitation in regards to performing what I have told you to do is concerning. Taguchi. These people have already brought us several of the constellaquaries. If they are to be thanked, then I thank them. But I have no need of their service. If you could convince them to hand over what they have, there is no need to take their lives. But I am sensing that there is more to this than you are telling me. So go ahead. Convince them to. If they refuse, I order you to kill them.
He'll slowly turn around, looking at them.
And one last thing. Might I remind you that though you are trapped here, your family is not.
Look at you, Aviana and Fenris.
Fenris has had the same look that quite clearly says, "Don't break my heart."
Aviana is looking at you with insurmountable rage. Don't fucking do this.
Cannot be surrounded.
If you take that bait, you are weaker than you look. Much weaker than I thought. And hardly worth my time.
He'll look down again.
You might notice ripples. Miriam's gonna move back just slightly.
Alrighty. As you do, Miriam. As Taguchi is turned back towards the lot of you and is speaking, and Crystal Queen eyes them intently from behind, and then as they hesitate, you see them raise up Crimson Tundra.
There is no need to waste any more time. I see where you stand.
Wait.
Two things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The first is that Taguchi, you're about to make a saving throw.
Woo, I'm so good at that.
Following and including this,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going to need to roll initiative. However, as you turn out back towards them, Taguchi, you briefly lock eyes with them. The predatory eyes of the Crystal Queen seem to pierce through you. I'm going to have you make a wisdom save, my paladin boy.
Yeah. I'm so good at these.
You're so good at those.
Yeah, but I've got a 6 wisdom.
Come on,
And I rolled a
bestie.
6 on the die. Does a 16 save against this
That
thing
big
you're
failure
doing?
symbol on your chest seems to say no.
I wasn't looking at that.
I also wasn't.
Also, do you believe in your heart of hearts her DC is 16?
No, she's like a CR4 monster.
You fail,
Fuck. That's the thing I was working.
and you are charmed.
Yeah.
Vampiric charm,
You
let's
find
fucking
her,
go!
You find her words hold a certain compulsion, and given your previous loyalty to her, her ability to charm you goes beyond the regular scope of being a trusted ally. You almost feel as if all of your doubts and thoughts about what you've been through with these people, they don't disappear, but they do wash away. They fall from your shoulders.
Do as I command.
Yes, my queen.
Everybody roll initiative!
Woo! Fenris, don't be Fenris about this.
Here's the.
And we
here's
chose
the-
to be Fenris about this. Fucking great.
Kick my ass. Do it.
You think
Well-
I won't? Think I didn't already?
Logan,
Yes.
at the top of initiative, I'd like
Yeah.
to use my reaction to do something. It's specifically a lion's war cry.
Sure.
Yeah. For myself and the Crystal Queen. I
Of
think.
course.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, no, I gotta take your ass out.
Yeah, you gotta go, boy.
Whoa.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm about to unload. on your ass.
Oh, thank God.
The Crystal Queen can choose to have advantage on one of her, attacks, or ability checks, or saving throws, if she so chooses.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And thank God she's
During
got
the
these
first
12
round of
temporary hit
combat.
points. She's gonna need those.
Thank goodness she needed them. That CR4 monster really needed them.
And you know what?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Her turn is first.
Of course it is.
Bye, guys. Oh.
Indeed.
Here comes that Nat 20.
Yep. Uh-huh.
It's been nice knowing you boys.
I'm so sorry.
Are you?
I had to. Literally had to.
It's okay.
Kick your ass.
I am going to attach something to this effect real quick. Where is it? There it is. There you go. As this happens, as combat begins, there is this ripple that extends out from under her. Not an extreme one, not one that causes any kind of massive wave, but just this small little echo on the water's surface of magical energy that pulses out from the feet of the Crystal Queen, and it just expands outwards, and you feel as it extends along the water, as it passes each of you, you feel a chill. Nothing intense, nothing that has an immediate effect on you, but this expression of the magic she's about to use. You feel it in your bones as rising up from the water, once again, as if rising from a reflection in it. You see these ivory chains begin to come out. Blades upon the end of them, these winding chains that begin to move around her like snakes. How far away are all of you?
Not far enough.
She steps just forward slightly. As she does, she takes one large step forward, and the moment her feet hit the ground, as soon as they touch the water underneath, these chains lash forward. Aviana.
Yeah.
So,
What's up, bro?
two things are going to happen. The first is that she is going to put an effect on herself.
Leave me alone. I just got my new toys.
As she is casting dire restraints.
Oh.
Oh, good choice.
Ah, what a choice.
You
of
can't
song.
say this isn't spooky month, Logan, when you're doing this to us.
I object. This is
It
bullshit.
did not parse a spell attack for her, so I'm gonna have to find one on her.
Every month is spooky month when you're me.
When you're in Honokuni.
So, Aviana, I'm gonna have to just use a different... I'm gonna have to use Necrosis for
That's
this.
fair.
As the first one lashes out towards you, the bladed end of these ivory chains lash at you. They hit.
Can I uncannily dogi that?
You can. Go ahead and apply it to yourself. Oh, I have hiccups.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
As they rush towards you, you see as this chain lashes out at you, the water underneath it, it is like, even though it's a good 4 or 5 feet above the water as it lashes out at you, it leaves this line of ice that shatters almost immediately, but the presence of it freezes the water underneath its path. As it hits you, you feel intense cold come over you. As it strikes, it is going to deal some piercing and some cold, which is coming at you.
Alright.
You just nat 1 on Blur.
Of course I did!
Your concentration for Blur is broken as this chain strikes you. You take a total of 20, reduced down to, let's see, 4, I believe, damage.
I had 98.
She then moves one of her hands lightly, doesn't even move it intensely, just 2 of her fingers come up and gesture towards you as the other one lashes out at you. However, this one doesn't look to strike you. I need you to make a strength save that I'm about to hit you with. Is there anything you're doing in response?
There's nothing I can add to that. So, go for it.
All right.
Oh my god. It's literally thundering and...
Do I burn a luck point here?
Yes?
Yes?
so you don't, because I feel like you might be getting restrained, dog.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save one for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna roll that d20. It's worse!
Oh, of course it's
I'm
worse.
sorry I led you astray.
It's okay. All right, let's go.
Of course it's worse.
Give
That's
me
just,
one.
it just makes sense.
Just programming something real quick.
Can I smell my dice?
You may.
You know what?
I think I'm gonna
melting them
smelt
down.
mine too, if that's okay.
You haven't even gone yet.
You haven't even rolled.
I rolled a 5 for initiative.
My rolls today have just been ass, so I'm like, okay, I have to. All right, cool.
It's a
Cool,
lot
cool,
of
cool.
ones on the.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, all right.
I'll give it one more.
Your presumption is correct as it hits you, as it binds you into place. Avi, these chains suddenly wrap around you, wrapping around various limbs, and then pulling them close to your body. The second chain binds your body entirely, and you are grappled and restrained. As this happens, as this chain almost fuses into itself, as the bladed end of this chain wraps around, it strikes part of itself and melts into itself to form like a seal on you. As it does, another chain to replace it. Previously, there was 2 of these that she was wielding. Another one forms out of the water beside her, as if to replace the one that is now binding you. That's going to be her turn.
Cool.
Oh. You're up.
What's up?
Tag, you're on deck.
All right.
That makes sense.
Get
Okay.
out of there.
That's what I'm going to do, because I have a thing that I can get out of there. I can teleport, so I'm going to do that.
Fuck yeah.
So, I'm going to, like, wriggle my hand free and throw Vox Victoria to Flash Victorious to her, to right here.
All right. As you do that, would get you out of the restraints, so I'm going to take that effect off of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay. I have a choice to make here. I'm gonna go after her or go after Tag.
There's like so many songs in this playlist. I'm shocked that this is the one that it randomly came on first, but I'm fine with it. It's whatever. But
you know, I'm gonna flip a coin. Do I have a coin? I don't. Fuck it. You know what? Can I make an addendum and go here instead?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. How far is Fenny Foo from me?
I don't know.
Little Fenny Foo Foo running through the forest.
Okay. I would probably still hit you, so I won't do that yet. I'll save that, assuming I live. All right, so I'm just gonna mark Flash Victorious. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking. So as that attack coming at Sumaru. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That is a 27.
It's okay. It's okay.
And technically, I should have had advantage on that attack because it's with Flash Victorious.
All
Can I
right.
roll just another
Yeah,
d20?
just roll it
to
again,
see?
and if you get a crit, you get a crit.
Yeah. Do you want me to just roll the attack or just roll a d20?
Just roll d20.
Okay, cool.
All right, so it wasn't a crit.
Still better. And that was advantage, so I get sneak.
As this happens, as you rush towards them, and you flash victorious, they do take this most minor step back. They put their hand out, and they are going to use their reaction. They create a shield. Just ice erupts from in front of them, forming this almost perfectly half sphere, as if erupting in like a flower-like pattern, several layers of ice between the two of you. As you strike it, you do shatter it and end the effect, but as you do, the shards of this icy shield reflect back at you. You are gonna... Your hit's gonna go through no matter what you do, but you are gonna have to make a con save.
Alright, I'm so good at those.
Alright, I'm just finding the spell. They got a lot of spells.
What?
It's gonna take me a
Crazy.
second. This is one of
That's
those
fair.
running an archmage situations, except they're not an
Yep.
archmage.
No, they're not just an archmage.
Where is
It is thundering and storming here. This is
That's
terrifying.
Fucking
Oh my
excellent.
god.
Avi, saving throw.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It's
Failure.
Avi with a con save.
Okay, you're just gonna
Wait.
take cold damage.
Okay.
Do you get to add a +4 to your modifier because you're within 10 feet of me?
Are you currently not hostile to them?
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like hostile or if I just see them as a friend. I'm gonna check the wording on it.
I believe it's your allies. I would say the core of the effect is that you choose who you want to extend that effect to.
Yeah.
As you now believe that you are fighting them, I would say they would not add it. Also,
Alright.
Probably
it
not.
wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
So, there's also that.
An 18 wouldn't do it. Cool.
Aviana, you take 18 points of cold damage as this icy... Miriam, you see this cone of ice appear and then shatter on the ground behind them as the water freezes. However, they strike through. You can go ahead and try to land your attack on them.
I'm gonna try.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah.
So you strike. Oh, goodness. Ha!
What? What?
Taguchi. That attack, I did have them concentrating on it. Two things. Avi, you manage to shatter not only the chains, as she seems to bring them in to try to defend herself, you cut them and you sever the ivory chains that she had surrounding her. As you do, Taguchi, you come to your senses.
Oh my god!
That's a
He still stabs you.
solid way to deal with that so quickly.
Yeah. I just shake my head like, what the? Aviana, what is?
Next attack coming in.
Oh no.
Innate dexterity. Yeah.
Jeepers. That's another
Jeepers
27.
creepers.
You hit.
Yay.
You gross.
You're nasty. You're disgusting.
All right.
You do 13 damage.
And okay, extra attack. Yeah. And
Oh,
already
she was
bonus
just
attack.
using her vampire charm.
Whoa! Let's go!
Oh my god! If only you had sneak attack.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
That's
cool.
a crit.
That's a crit right
The
there.
question
Okay.
is, Taguchi, and I mean not that it matters for this turn, does she have an ally standing next to the enemy? Actually, it's not true. Do they have someone hostile standing next to the enemy?
Yeah. Okay.
that's funny.
Woo! Let's go. Okay. 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 Do that damage
you're-
before I get ahead of myself.
I thought you were gonna ask me, like, will Taguchi let the Crystal Queen take that damage?
And he's like, oh. Okay.
That
So
does raise an interesting point about the earlier attack, but we'll just move on from that.
I use my
Yeah.
reaction anyway.
Right,
So-
yes.
So
Yeah.
you know what? There we go. Okay.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Point of order. I don't remember if Tag is immune to fear. I'm sure she is, but I'm going to try to do Fear of Slaughter. Actually, no.
Why don't
Avi
we
would.
why don't we save some time? she's immune to fear.
Cool. Cool. I assumed as much, so I'm not going to bother with that. Also, Fenris would have to make it because she's close. Because
Yeah.
it's everyone within 30 feet.
Why
So,
would I be scared of you, Aviana?
because it
she's
scares
scary.
everyone within. Because I'm
'Cause she's scared.
terrifying.
What?
She did a
No.
stupid amount of damage in one turn.
Yep. Okay, so point of order. I'm going to use my critical flourish because I crit to knock her prone.
Alrighty.
And then once I've done that, I'm gonna hit her with my critical flourish attack, and then peace.
Okay, go ahead and apply prone to her.
Cool. Sorry, I had other things. Effects. Prone. Boop. Should be on her.
Yep. As you strike her, as you manage to hit her with that critical hit, she falls back and down to one knee.
Alright.
You see the water under her feet solidifies as if to stop her from falling entirely. She does fall prone, mechanically, but as if she controls the water to brace her in place instead of falling all the way back.
Alright. Yeah.
That attack. That hits.
I was like, if a 20 doesn't hit, I'm about to cry.
I mean, that's not unreasonable.
It's not unreasonable. We had Quintus.
Yeah. And
It
she's
was
a
ridiculous.
mega vampire, so
Yeah, she's big scary. So have some damage. That's pretty good damage.
we're good.
And
Oof.
because I flash victorious and I didn't use any of my movement, bye. We.
God, this music's
Stop
beautiful.
running away from Taguchi.
I don't want to be next to her. That's how I die. But that's Aviana. That's a good turn. That's a good turn.
Alrighty.
I'm happy.
You dart away, land in the water elsewhere. Taguchi. Miriam, you're on deck.
I look at the Crystal Queen. You are no longer the person I swore my oaths to. I will not let that happen again. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Woo!
Oh, we are gonna have a talk about Taguchi after this fight.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Let me know if I can't use any of my
No, you
warlock
can for now.
abilities.
Go ahead. It's
Okay.
actually not your warlock stuff that you should be concerned about. Go ahead.
Trigger tag.
Woo, level 4 warlock. Here we go. Okay. Or Oathbreaker. Fucking, here we go. I'm going to attack.
Does your aura give her bonus damage now?
What?
It's an Oathbreaker thing. Don't worry about it.
Continue on. It's okay.
Oh, right. That's my action. It's probably been a minute since I used my form of dread in the dragon fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just reactivate that then.
Alrighty.
Form of dread, where is that? Man, this is interesting, huh? Stop it. Stop laughing.
I don't know.
This is brutal.
It's pretty good.
Oh, okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Oh, Bless is dropped, by the way. I have to get rid of that.
Hey, the bless was helping me, so
It was. Okay. I'm just gonna go off in a combat track and just delete that after for everybody. But that is my turn.
Gotcha. So, between the next two turns, legendary action.
Help.
I swear to God, if she just fucking crits you.
Yep.
Let's see. Well, she's already used her 9th level one, so luckily.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, you're very lucky you broke dire restraints as quickly as you did. And she is going to... Doop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doop-boo. She puts her hand out, and as you say this, her eyes just shift over towards you. There's not much of a physical turn, but she raises her hand, and with one sweeping motion, this line of ice erupts from roughly where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And she angles it in such a way that it is going to catch Fenris.
Is this a
Fair.
dexterity save?
I'll tell you in a second. Miriam, you would recognize this effect as the thing that almost got you guys as you were fleeing from the Crystal Queen's castle.
Oh,
This is an interesting song right now.
Indeed.
I'm about it.
Alrighty.
You play that
Tag
sad
and
harmonica.
Fenris, you are both about to make dexterity saves.
I'm gonna turn Guardian!
Yeah, you are. Go ahead.
Get it,
Oh,
Brayden.
I'm
I
so
love
dead.
you.
And I roll like dog shit! Again, I'm smelting these dice!
Love you.
I also rolled like shit, so.
Yes, you both failed.
I assume this doesn't look like a spell.
This does.
Oh.
Oh, okay. No, that
Well.
was you. Okay.
In between turns, there is no downside to me casting.
There's a singular 20 and a singular +6.
Spell.
What level?
3rd.
Roll me a spellcasting ability check.
Ooh, I'm sorry they had to go. I'm sorry, Spencer. I regret nothing. That was so good.
It's like, oh, that's too many dice.
Ah, fuck.
Fortunately, that is one too low.
Oh, beans.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
As both of you, as this wave of ice crashes and rushes over you, you'll be taking some bludgeoning and some cold damage.
Oh, I should resist that.
I don't.
Well,
And, protection from good and evil, I'm afraid,
Beans.
ends. You both
I have
take...
7 hit points.
Yeah.
Fenris, you take 28 points of damage after reductions, and Taguchi, you take 23. Furthermore,
Am I frozen?
you find yourselves to be embedded in place.
Oh,
As this
yes,
ice,
yes, I
this
am.
wave of ice remains, as you are both half your bodies trapped within it.
Mm-hmm.
Your torsos are out, you can still act, but you are restrained.
Okay.
1 second, I really wish that these had parsed correctly, but it is what it is. I'm just making some effects real quick, please give me a moment. Just listen to Hollow in the background as you guys fight this definitely winnable fight.
I can't believe you didn't use Voice of Sino's cover of this song. You can find it on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music. Look up Weeby. They're great. Their writer, I hear they're adorable and really talented.
I was a fan of them before they went a bit mainstream. Heard their lead singers.
Really?
I heard their lead singers in Genshin. It's just
Just
hasn't been the same.
Pretentious fuck.
Hasn't been the same since he really hit the mainstream like that.
Yeah.
But,
Say-
you know, just saying. We've used Weeby music on the show before, you know. Saying.
And we'll have to live with that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
That was very good.
This should apply
Appreciate you,
correctly. Why did that apply to Miriam?
Good
God,
question.
pop off.
Yeah. Threw both on you.
Is it a hidden effect?
Yes.
Okay.
You are restrained. That's all you need to know.
Mhm. Cool.
And then Miriam, let's take it off of you.
Yeah, that would be great.
It is your
That'd be
turn.
really nice.
Woo!
Get him, Mary.
All right, I get my reaction back. I
It's your-
go 10 feet forward. I do the Miriam thing. I'm going to take some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy.
Because if not now,
How far away
What?
are you? Good. Okay.
I invoke the Prophecy of Hubris,
Uh-oh.
Oh, buddy.
and I'm casting Call Lightning at 9th level using my 6th level slot.
Oh, no.
Sure. That's the move, right?
That's
Did-
the Miriam thing.
Especially against that symbol.
This takes away your invisibility.
I would have with the counterspell.
Right. Yes.
All right, that's 3 level increase, so I'll take the damage first. All right, that's fine.
Could be worse.
That's fine.
You take nothing because you're temporary hit points.
Woo! Would that do that? Because wouldn't it go through the temporary hit points?
It
That's up
can't
to
be.
you.
It can't be reduced, but I treat
But it
temporary
is-
hit
okay.
points as hit points. So you
Sweet. All right, and now let's just go ahead and mark off some slots.
Yeah.
6th level slot, click. Call Lightning, hello.
Hello.
Good day. And where's my concentration effect? There you are. All right. So the storm cloud appears, and first lightning bolt, because Taguchi said things that were mean to her. I won't hit him. I will just hit her.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna make the save.
I forgot how good she was at those. She succeeds.
Okay. And
She's good at everything. She's an absolute queen.
She really is.
But
that'd be 90-10.
Logan, I might be wrong, but is this not hack music?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Sorry, I just had to ask.
She takes 26
That
points.
was a hell of a
I
bolt.
will move 20 feet back.
As lightning strikes down, a powerful collection of bolts seem to bind together in the air from this cloud up above and strike down. As they hit them, Taguchi, your water splashes back towards you. It seems to erupt. The force of this lightning bolt causes a small wave from where she is. And that's you, Miriam?
I will retreat my 20 feet. And that is Marion for now, yeah.
Last legendary action.
Oh.
She's going to take an attack.
Against who?
As this wave erupts from where she is, you see a flash of red cutting through the water as before it disperses, Taguchi, and she will have disadvantage on this because she is prone. Crimson Tundra slices up towards you.
Don't roll 2 nat 20s.
Oh, and you are restrained.
I
so-
am restrained. Don't roll a nat 20, please.
So she didn't roll a nat 20.
Thank God, she has a Vorpal sword.
No, she's got Crimson Tundra.
I thought she had a Vorpal sword.
No, it's Crimson Tundra.
Crimson Hunter is a Vorpal sword.
No, it's Crimson Tundra.
Well, thank God. It's not. No, it's Crimson Tundra, Miriam.
You take 28 points of damage.
It's not a Vorpal sword.
You take 16. You take 16 slashing damage, and you take 12 cold damage.
Great, love it.
From Crimson Tundra.
From Crimson Tundra, which is not a Vorpal sword. Aaron.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Okay,
I
okay. You just said it's Crimson Tundra.
It's Crimson Tundra.
Yeah, it's Crimson Tundra.
Don't lose
Fenris,
your
it's your
head.
turn.
oh my god. Okay. Okay.
You see Taguchi get hit
Owie.
with Crimson Tundra.
Yeah.
With Crimson Tundra, which is not a Vorpal sword.
No.
I'm going
Crimson
to
It's
cast
Crimson Tundra.
Aid at 6th level.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I don't have that parsed on my sheet. Help.
You know how to program things.
Do I?
Look deep
What is
inside
casting it at
this.
6th level? What? Oh, you're casting Aid, right? Never mind.
Aid, when cast at a higher level, I believe.
It increases the maximum of hit points you can get, and it heals you as well.
Oh.
It increases your maximum and your current hit points.
Cool.
Yep, so it effectively acts as healing what it does because it gives you
Mm-hmm.
it gives you more wound slots.
But if yeah, and if I heal you more and I do that, like I can heal you more and make you beefier.
Right.
I don't know
So-
if that's gonna happen.
Here,
We'll see.
here. Actually, this won't have been programmed on there before. Click. So this should be. It normally does 5, and then for each additional level after second, it does an additional
It's
5,
plus
right?
5. Yeah.
So type
Definitely gotta pay attention to your ranging. You might have to move if you want to cast it on everybody.
can't.
I can only cast it on 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hold
I
on.
don't know because I'm very hurt too.
So this
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
cast
Yourself.
at 6th. You would be casting this. This would give everyone 30 hit points, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it would increase your maximum by 30
Yes.
as well.
It's pretty cool.
Now the main problem here, as Aaron's trying to outline to you, is if we go ahead and target everybody for you real quick.
So you'd have to move closer to get either Avi or Miriam in. Assuming you're targeting yourself and tag.
They can't move.
I can't move at all.
Yeah, you can only
Oh,
target
yeah.
you and tag.
Should I just do a heal though?
Up to you, BB.
Of your
Oh,
turn?
let me just check the range on something. Okay, that's also 60 feet. That's problematic. Okay. Oh, no, I can reach everyone if I do that. Okay, I'm going to do Mass Cure Wounds instead, and I'm going to do it at 6th level.
Oh, that's sexy.
Thank you.
That's everyone in a 30-foot radius, right?
Everyone.
Including...
Okay.
Oh,
Where are you centering this?
including me-self.
You can't do
Oh, I
everybody.
cannot?
You can still only get 2 with that.
Everybody is in a position. Yes. Everyone is just spaced out enough that you can only fit 2 people in this.
Oh my god!
This is awful.
Why are you all like this?
I didn't move.
Specifically was getting out of range of things because
Yeah.
I will turn
I
into
know.
Jello if she touches me.
That's fair.
Hi, I'm Jello.
Oh my
Not
god.
Jello.
Okay, I'm
Focus
gonna
on keeping you and Tech alive, it's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You guys
roll a
are-
1d4.
Oh shit.
Okay, it's tag. Yeah. Okay.
Sick.
They're gonna do the 8 of the cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
I'll take
Hear that, Miriam?
Or
She hates it.
hold on. Let me get my calculator. I have to check something.
They're like averages, which is better.
No. This is really
Spider-Man.
just quick. It's just quick multiplication.
Quick naps.
Did you just say 2 + 2?
No.
Okay.
2 + 2 is fish.
What do you
If
multiply?
you're doing a
Everyone knows
6th level
that.
spell and you're doing the dice, aid will be better for just the 2 of you than mass cure
Yeah.
wounds.
I'll do. Yeah, that's exactly what I was checking. I'll do 8.
Numbers flying by her face.
Oh, that sounds like a good meme. Fenris doing the like thinking.
Yeah.
Add that to my commission list. Just because that's cute and Fenris is cute.
What a great song to do math to. No, there's a heal. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'll delete the effect.
Yeah, that was there from back before we had the thing that lets us do this the right way.
I know how to do that. I did that.
All right, you cast
I
aid.
know.
You both feel invigorated by the spell as it washes over you. Your capacity for harm has increased.
Whoa!
What was your hit
Oh,
points
good.
before, Fenris?
I don't.
You have
82?
37 now. Is that more than before?
Yes, I had 7.
Yes, okay, I just wanted to make sure it calculated properly. Cool, good.
Neato
I
burrito.
love this song. All right, is that you?
I'm going to healing words myself.
I can't
Good job,
imagine
Fenris.
why.
You're doing such a good job, Fenris.
Yes, I'm like doing my words of affirmation that I do every. I don't do words of affirmation. We're in Hanakuni. 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 There we
You
go.
regain 6 points.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
I was-
It ain't bad.
That's my whole turn.
All right, back to hers.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's Lex.
Cool.
Hey, everybody else, so you don't come off mute, guys, but you all know what's going on.
Y'all know what's up.
As this turn comes to an end, she stands, raises up Crimson Tundra, puts it up to your neck, Taguchi, and just uses it to turn your chin upwards towards her.
Are the lives of these people worth more to you than your family is?
I'll not let you get in my head. You are not the person I swore to.
You served me faithfully for such a long time. And I have been what I am for much of it. I still plan to do great things with the world. Why do these people make you think differently? Perhaps they are the problem. Wait here.
And, Aviana.
Yeah.
With this sharp stillness, her head turns and her eyes lock onto you.
No.
Oh, here
No, 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 no.
She takes a step forward, and almost as if she didn't move at all, she simply emerges in front of you. Tag, she does leave your range. If you wanted to do something, you could.
I think I will. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try and grab her attention with an attack.
Okay.
Let me use. Oh, I shouldn't use my Dragon's Wrath double sword. Does cold damage.
Hit her with ice, it's fine.
I'm sure that'll work out great for you, buddy.
She'll just pick it up and throw it at Aviana. It'll be okay.
I'm gonna use Mist Render on her. See what happens.
All right.
I have to target it first. Yeah. And 25.
That hits.
All right. I'm gonna hit her with the smite.
Get her, buddy.
I'm a second level smiter as she leaves my range.
Do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
You make me very nervous.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye. Take that, you undead.
She takes a total of 25 points of damage.
All right.
I will also note to anyone who might have been wondering, as you've encountered with undead in the past, whenever she got around to moving, as she stood up, many of her wounds did close. She did heal from some of the damage dealt to her on the previous turn.
If anyone has chill touch now, that would be great.
As you go for this attack, you strike, you bring your blade down, Taguchi, and you strike. As you do, the water underneath you erupts into this large wave that you're certain you catch her in, but then the water suddenly displaces as if force erupted from within it. The word of the day is erupt. And then, Aviana, you're not surprised, there's no additional mechanical effect here, but without actually seeing her move, she is suddenly beside you, blade held up to her side. And then with one very swift motion, brings it up, and as if it just glides past you, you're uncertain about if it hit. And you have a moment where you can see 3 attacks simultaneously coming at you. Not in a Tsubame Gaishi sense, but you just become aware that she struck so quickly that it's as if 3 attacks came at once. You can react to them all normally, but she is going to make 3 attacks on you with Crimson Tundra.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. And we'll see if you're doing anything. The first one comes, she strikes.
Is that a crit, buddy?
Better hope it's not.
Oh, yes, so, we're gonna uncanny dodge that.
It's not
I don't know
gonna
if that'll matter.
Yeah.
That's...
Bye, guys.
Do you know what a Crimson Tundra does on a crit?
I don't.
Okay, you'll find out.
It's been done once.
Yeah.
Well, give my shit to my boy. It's all in my bag. Bye, guys.
You're about to make
Right
a
ahead.
Constitution save.
Oh, come on, Aviana. Come on.
Roll good, come on.
Come on.
Please
baby
roll
girl.
well.
Come on.
Logan.
Oh, thank God.
Yes?
Question about that. Is this, on those, are those something I could use my Fierna's legendary resistance on, should I ever, fail one of those?
It's a save.
Cool, just making sure. Cool, neat, cool, got it. I just wanted to check on that, just in case.
You succeed.
Oh my god.
You are not instantly reduced to 0 hit points and killed.
Yep.
However,
Second fucking time.
Yeah.
Specifically to Aviana.
However, Avi, as this strikes you, as the blade glides past and passes through you, and these 3 attacks happen simultaneously, the first one is still a crit. It's still going to deal critical damage.
Now, uncannily dog.
Yeah, it's on, luckily, so here's
It's on
this.
me.
You still take a total of 67 reduced to 27.
Oh!
Woo!
tell my stupid guard boy that I like his face or whatever.
Fuck you, tell him yourself.
No.
You will.
I don't know your stupid guard
You
boy.
die, I will never speak with him again.
We're not done. There's 2 more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on,
Cutting
Aviana,
words!
You doing cutting words?
Yep. I think she's close.
Go
Let me
ahead and
check.
roll it.
Yes, she is.
Oh.
Thank you. Roll a 10. Please be a 10. All right, 9. I'll take it. 6. I'll take
Avi,
a
I
6.
presume that a 12 doesn't hit you.
No.
Turning into Goofy.
This one, you dodge away from this excruciating first blow that you feel like would have cut you in 2. The second one you manage to dodge to the side of. The third one strikes.
Can't do anything about this one.
And this one hits.
Better learn cutting words. Come on.
What?
Okay.
We've known each other for months now. You haven't
Can't
picked
do
this
anything about it.
You take
Bye.
another 29 points of damage.
up. She's up. She's still up.
I'm still up. I have 20 hit points, but I'm still up. Oh.
Yep. You are.
Miraculously.
That was too close.
Take a second. Second's over.
Ah.
Avi, it is now your turn.
Oh. Oh, you bitch. Okay. I'm going in for some boopins, some Vox Victoria boops. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think a 16
It
hits.
does not.
Cool, we're gonna go in for an 8 dexterity, yeah.
That
Does
one
a
does.
30 hit?
Woo!
She's going to have her do the same thing she did last time. As you go to attack her, she brings
no.
up her hand and creates that sphere of ice around herself that as you strike through it, it once again explodes into cold energy. You're going to make a con save.
Oh, no.
The theme of today is Avi making con saves.
Yep.
Yeah.
And not the fun kind.
Welcome to cold.
She's having such a bad time.
I hate the cold.
Cold really bothers me.
Cold does
Cold
bother
really
me
bothers
Cold
anyway.
does bother me anyways. All right. You fail that. I'd like you to roll your damage, and then I'm going to roll this effect's damage back against you.
Okay.
You strike. You deal a total of 15 unreduced damage. As you do, you're going to take 4d10 cold.
Yep, bye.
Oh.
As you strike her, you are not down! You take 18 points!
They're still standing.
We want to flash Victoria's that way.
Yup. The thing is, I'm like, I can run away. Oh, wait. I can do a thing and still get away. Sorry, I just got real dizzy from stress.
Fair.
It's good. It's good. Okay, so I'm just checking. I'm just checking Howling Flash as a bonus action. Okay, so I can do, because that was just my 2 attacks. Yeah, it was. So I can do 1 more, and then I'm gonna Howling Flash away. That is my plan. That is my
You're
plan.
going to Howling Flash away?
Yeah, because Howling Flash, double checking that shit.
Unless my memory's failing me, that's not a thing you teleport to. That's an effect
No,
you can
it's like
use. It's not like Flash Victoria's. Howling Flash doesn't like teleport you.
Yeah, I don't know why I had that in my brain. I think I was like fusing Howling Flash with Flash Victorious. Okay, hold on.
Yo.
You still
Okay,
got your
yeah.
movement, and you got
Yeah.
mobile to attack, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I was just reading over it real quick, just to see if that was something I wanted to do. It is something I could do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my last attack. While I think about that. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay. Have some damage, you sexy bitch.
It's true, she is.
She is very hot. It's a problem. Okay.
13 points of damage.
Do I want a bonus and do one last, or do I want to get the fuck out of here? Because I'm going to say Flash Victorious for when I want to get in there or get out of something. You know, I kind of want to play with my new toy.
Yes, now is the time to do it.
Yeah, honestly. I think she's gonna make this save because it's a DC 16, so, but I'd like to use Howling Flash.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make her make it.
I don't know why I made a fucking thing. Whoop. I can't wait for her to succeed immediately or use a fucking resistance.
She succeeds.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that tracks. And does she take any non-success?
What does the spell say?
Sorry, everything's really small on my computer, so I'm having to like lean in really far, so just give me a sec because I'm blind. Okay, cool. So no, she doesn't take any. I just needed to like lean in and read it because I'm old and blind.
As you go to try to use this attack, you summon up the second Vox Victorias. You strike forward, you clasp them together. This arc of green energy streams out, but she steps to the side relatively gracefully. It goes by her, and this emerald flash detonates a bit off behind her, missing her entirely.
Fuck. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Avicolash,
Hold on,
don't
sorry.
die.
Again, everything's small because I can't see for the life of me. Hey, Tag, I'm doing the thing you like that I do.
Oh my god. This is the greatest day of my life.
That's Avi. Help. I need the +4.
Yeah, that's fair. No, yeah, you do.
That's the danger here. Saving throws.
Yeah, man. All right, that's Avi.
Alrighty.
Ah.
Between turns, she's going to take a legendary action to cast a spell. As she does, she puts her hand up, she places it against her chest, just two of her fingers against just under her neck. As she does, you see this wave of, this ripple of this cold white energy just wipes across her body, and as she does, it turns to mist, and then just slowly starts falling from her. This cold mist seems to hang around her after she does so. I'm gonna go ahead and make a roll real quick. That's... yeah, that's your last one of those.
Good. I like when she has less things.
Mm-hmm.
She does tend to lose things as she uses them.
That's how it works, right?
You do...
It is how the Crystal Queen do.
Oh shit, I dropped it. Oh well, it's lost.
Crystal Queen has a long feeding tube.
The Crystal Queen has Crimson Tundra. Taguchi.
Mm-hmm.
You are restrained in ice still, but what would you like to do?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mariam, you're on deck.
Is there a way I can try and break out of it?
You could try a strength check.
I
Or any form of teleportation would also get you out of it.
wish I had that. I wish I had some of those.
You don't have Misty Step?
Yeah, come
No.
on, boy. You've been around
not-
me forever. Why haven't you learned Misty Step?
You've been hanging
I'm
out
not
with the
the right-
teleport trio. Teleport, teleport, teleport. We all teleport.
I'm not the right paladin to do that.
Teleport better.
You might be after this.
We're all gonna die.
Help. Okay. Okay. She's too far away to do things to her specifically. I'm going to.
Go
I
away.
guess.
Come back.
Come back. Yeah, I'm gonna try and roll a strength check, I guess, to try and break out of this.
Alrighty.
I don't really have any other means. All right.
Try to break that ice.
Use that, and then I'm gonna attempt to do one of my pack talisman rolls.
To add on
so
to
I'll roll
it?
a d4. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Yep. I don't think it'll work, but we'll see. 17.
It doesn't. Throat, what the fuck? It does not.
Okay.
My throat was just like, what if I sealed up real quick? And I'm like, I'll be hacking. It's cool
Well,
how I don't know how to
thanks.
control my own muscles.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
unfortunately, you try to break free, the ice holds.
It's my action.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm just gonna...
Cry.
I'm gonna use one of my channel divinity. I'm gonna use my Turn the Tide to give myself, Aviana, and Fenris some healing.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful boy.
Yeah. So...
Just coughing up blood here.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's tasty. Thanks,
That's
bud.
tasty heals.
I have 12 whole hit points out of 115. I'm gonna be fine.
Wee.
Is that you, Tag?
That's all I have, unfortunately.
Miriam.
Time to continue being the king of being annoying, especially to her.
Legendary action.
Ah!
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go wait. You can't get me.
She takes a step in the direction of Fenris. You see, as she steps forward, though it had been obscured before, she actually falls and dips down under the water, allowing herself to almost just fall into it, barely disturbing the surface of it. When she reappears, which she does so. I'm just gonna calculate some distance real quick. She reappears coming up beside Fenris. Rising up from the water, blade ready. As she does, she looks over towards you, Miriam. Miriam, what would you like to do?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, good.
Yes, her legendary action is just to move.
I will continue to hit her with lightning.
Alrighty, go ahead and try to hit her with lightning.
Leave it behind her a bit so Fenris isn't struck.
She will take half.
Of course.
As you strike her, lightning blasts down on her. She takes a total of what you would probably reckon. When it hits her, you note that it doesn't seem to physically impact her, but the frost on her body is partially displaced by it.
That frost. I don't think I've seen it before. I'm trying to think if we have. No.
This exact spell, you don't recognize. You've seen Armor of Agathis before, but you can tell looking at this that this is a different spell. That is producing similar effects, but it seems to be of a different nature.
Alright.
You would know what it is, though, Tag.
Ooh, what is it?
Because a bunch of the spells she's using are her spells, are things that she made. That's just called Divine Armor. It gives a... You don't know the exact... Like, you wouldn't know the exact modifiers behind it. But you know that, much like Armor of Agathis, it gives a not inconsequential number of temporary hit points and hurts anyone who comes into contact with it.
Right, okay.
In terms of spell
Similar, but
level, you
not
know
exact.
that this is a 7th level spell.
All right. Cool.
I will take
Not on
a
my spell list.
step
Gotcha.
forward. And I will call out and be like, Aviana, don't you dare get hit by that fucking sword again. That thing is bad news.
Also, don't hit her. She's, you're gonna be in for a bad time if you do.
Oh, that too.
that a
And I'm
threat?
going to dip.
No, like, you'll look reactionary, like, get hurt.
25 feet back.
Miriam's like, and I ran away.
I'll try not to.
Bardic inspiration on you.
Not until that-
Mark that
Not
off.
until that armor is gone.
And that's Miriam.
Fenris.
What you doing, Fenny Fenny Foo Foo?
Okay.
You need to go. You are restrained, are you not?
They are.
Yeah, but I can get out of that easily.
Good, because if you don't, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Like,
I'm aware.
instantly, kind of.
Oh, but that would involve touching her.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't touch her.
Choose life.
Choose life instead. Don't worry, we'll run away. We'll start a farm somewhere.
Okay.
Yes, Taguchi, put more flags than you. You can take it.
I'm going to take my bonus action first and Misty Step.
That's fair.
Because that is a whole lot of no thanks.
Where are you Misty stepping to? Over there? Over there.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my movement.
As you do so, she brings the blade down, and the ice that you had been bound in, she swipes through it, and almost as if with a delayed reaction, it just splits in half.
Scary. Okay. Let me just make sure the range of the spells I'm thinking of using.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just double check. Oh man, I have to touch. Oh. Okay. I'm going to move 30 more feet. And I'm going to cast.
Why is it running away from me?
Because that's the danger zone.
Cure Wounds Aviana. Oh, that's touch! Fuck! What a waste of time! Oh, nards. Okay.
Yes, you should get closer to Aviana.
Touch me.
I wanna be dirty. I'll cast Mass Cure Wounds then.
I love you too.
Healing
You are-
who?
You probably can only get the two of them.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll also heal myself. I'm sorry, Miriam.
Yeah, I don't think you can get all three of you. I think you can only get the two of them.
Would it be like a 30-foot?
Can I target myself?
You
have
target
to
a
be
circle.
You have to be within the
that.
circle.
Okay, I healed you last time, Tag. I'm gonna heal me and Aviana. Or no, I'll heal them!
Wow.
Oh.
Because we are in the close range.
It's true.
That's fair.
If she
Up to
comes
you,
after
sweet
me,
lady.
she comes after me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You both regain 19 points.
I'll take it.
And,
You bonus action and action.
yep, that's all I can do. That's me.
Back to the top of the turn order. She strikes it. She begins, again, her movements, you can keep up with them, but she seems to simply vanish and appear around. As she does, she seems to go to just about between everybody. As she does, as she's moving towards you, it seems like she's mid-leap when you catch her again, Fenris. And you see her dip her hand down, and very briefly, her fingers graze along the top of the water, and this circle of necrotic energy erupts outward. How far are you, Miriam? You counterspelling?
Fuck yes. I can't deal with that shit.
Yeah,
Roll.
that'd be a bad time.
I have nothing that can match that spell if it's what I think it is. Some base.
All right, roll me a spellcasting ability.
Come on, Miriam.
If this goes off,
That's a nat 1, Miriam!
Miriam!
As she casts Circle of Death.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, this is gonna hurt so bad.
Everybody makes a con save.
Yeah, of course.
I'm using my
course.
last luck point.
All right, go for it,
Pray
Avi.
it's not a- Yup.
Add a
God,
plus
what
4.
is
Add a plus 4 because you're in my range.
Yep.
Nat
I'm doing
ones
that.
today?
Bro.
Once you don't roll the d20. Once you got the 4 in there, tell me. I'm gonna just drag it onto you again.
Okay. Yeah, it's in there. Go ahead.
You nat 20.
Oh! There you go.
You are all
God,
still
it's
going to
this,
take
is
half.
still gonna hurt. This is still
It's
gonna
still
hurt
gonna
like
hurt
a
real
bitch.
bad, but I will take not full.
That's
Uh-oh.
good.
Well, I guess we'll find out what full is when
Yep. Yeah, you might
Holy
you might just
shit.
be down, Fenris.
I
Okay,
have
you're
28 hit points.
Call
I
lightning
have-
expires.
good. Oh.
As
You
this
had a lot of damage
circle,
on it, though.
as this circle erupts outwards, the clouds above you part in a pattern like over top of it. They just erupt outwards, and they that piece of hair in my mouth. Pains of having long hair. Fenris.
Mm-hmm.
After she does so, after this wave of necrotic energy washes over all of you, she continues moving towards you. And she's gonna go for one attack with Crimson Tundra on you.
Oh no!
I'm going to. I am going to add to my AC, Mr. DM.
All right, go for it.
Time's embrace this time. I'm gonna try to not Terminator.
Terminator.
Digress.
You
Never
just
mind.
Give yourself
No, you should
advantage on
terminate her.
dexterity saves.
Oh fuck! God, sorry.
Wrong timeline, wrong timeline. Switch to the other one.
Oh, I've been mixing them up then, in my own head, title-wise.
Oh.
Let me just remove the effect, because I can do that, and then drag the right one. There we go. That should be...
She rolls a nat 1. For the
Thank God.
purposes of flavor, as you slow the flow of time around you, you duck, and in a moment of incredible bravery, move under the attack as you can keep up with the swing, since your perception is moving quicker. She goes past you and strikes. As she does, as you roll to the other side of her, this crescent of water just erupts, following the slash path along the water on the other side of you. And that's gonna be her turn.
That was lucky as hell.
I know. I'm still glad I times guardianed.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Would be a shame to waste it now.
How many hit points do you have right now?
Yes.
28.
Not enough.
I think 28.
I hope
I didn't hear no bell.
I hope aid doesn't drop at any point.
I don't have concentration on that. That lasts for
Nope,
8 hours.
It just functions.
Okay, good.
That's why I was like,
to cast like dispel
Fenris.
magic on it.
She's gonna use her bonus
No.
action
Oh god.
and use her last 8th level spell slot.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have given you that information.
Yeah, you shouldn't have
It's
told
okay, I
him
would have
shit.
just checked.
Yeah,
I'm like, he can just
could have
look.
made him look.
She turns.
Fall.
You-
Is it command?
No.
No.
You need to make... I believe everyone else is out of range, so she's using this just on you. You need to make a Constitution save that you're about to make. Or Charisma save.
Okay.
Is-
Oh, wait. I'm an elf. Don't I get advantage on those if it's a charm thing?
It has nothing to do with charm.
Okay.
Yeah, to try.
Remember when you said is it command? I said no.
I know. I'm scared.
It sounds like a charm effect. I don't know. Fenris, no.
I want to smelt these dice too.
Fenris, as you are under 30 hit points currently.
Oh God. No. Oh God, no. Not this spell.
You
What?
black out. You are blinded, deafened, and stunned.
Okay.
That ain't great, homie.
Okay.
You simply
Great.
freeze.
Okay. Well, I don't like that.
Aviana, it's your turn.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Fuck!
Help.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm really tempted to.
You're lucky you weren't
Try
under
it.
20.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. You don't.
Probably immediate death is all I can assume. I don't know what spell that was, but you know? Okay. So, Fenris is blinded, deafened, and...
Stunned.
Stunned? Okay.
They are unmoving. They appear to have gone effectively catatonic in place. They're standing. They're not falling. But you see the Hammer of Constantinian Winter slump down, connect with the surface of the water. You see them just standing absent-mindedly.
Okay. I have a thing I'm gonna do then. Because, hold on. I'm just gonna cancel that movement real quick. I'm just gonna read a thing.
I'm still an ally next to her if you want to sneak attack.
No. I was gonna do something
You
else
are
to save
incapacitated.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
work.
You do not
fair.
count
I
for
never
sneak attack.
mind. No snack attack for you.
Okay. 60-foot line. Okay, cool. How far are you from me, Fanny? Okay. So I'm gonna do the tried and true method I used to save Miriam when we were dealing with the drow. I'm going to take out my wind fan, but I'm gonna use it towards Fenris to try to get her away from the Crystal Queen.
All right.
So.
How long is the tunnel again? Please remind me.
It's a 60-foot. Here, actually, I'm not gonna. I was just saying. Yeah, it's a 60-foot line.
10 foot
So,
wide.
yeah, 5 foot wide, 60 foot. So I'm gonna scoot there to just get like a little closer to push her, and then if she were to fail a save, she's moved, I believe, 15 feet.
I would choose to fail this, I assume, because...
I don't think you have any other choice.
Yeah.
Given your inability to perceive anything, you wouldn't know what you're choosing to fail.
That's fair.
You would simply feel an exertion on your body. And
Yeah,
as you cannot
so-
hear or see, no one can really tip you off to what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm just gonna cast that and try to push Fenris.
Alright. Fenris will make that save on their turn.
Cool. And then that's my action. No, that's it. That's heckin' Mopiana Krylesh.
Alright, between turns. Legendary action. As you do this,
Here we
as this wind erupts from where you are, real quick, I just need to draw a cone.
Bye, boys. Yep.
She looks over towards where the two of you are as you create this cone. She puts her hand out towards you. You see icy energy build up on it, and she is going to use all of her legendary actions at once to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh no, I'm gone.
Yeah, you
Did I
out of
use
here.
my reaction?
Yep.
You use
my turn?
Yes.
use counter spell.
Yeah, I haven't got my turn since then.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
She's eating up these spell slots. Nom 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 nom.
Yum yum yum. Yeah, this ain't looking great for Aviana.
No. I have no more luck points, so not close enough to add that 4. So
Look,
you know.
2 9s.
A wave of cold erupts. Ice blasts out towards the two of you. Avi, you are hit. You have to concentrate on that wind tunnel, correct?
I believe so. Yes. So that was all for now.
Fortunately, you hit the ground.
Aw.
As the ice clears, it leaves a long path of ice in its wake, Aviana partially buried under the snow and ice that settles. The moving current of the water under it starts to break it up, just barely, as Aviana falls to the ground. Tag, you also take that damage, but you are not down.
Aviana!
Avi, Tag, it is your turn. Now you are still trapped, you are still restrained.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a way to get out.
Beat up the ice?
Just beat it up? Yeah, I have to try and get out of this, so I'm gonna roll another strength check.
Alright, give it a try.
Can't do anything else. I said I'm gonna add my pack talisman to this.
Okay, roll away. I'll tell you now, you do need it to break out.
21.
Got exactly what you needed.
Oh, thank God.
You push out of it, shatter the ice, and free yourself as an action.
And I rush towards Aviana. That was my action, so I can't heal her at all on my turn. I'm gonna... How far away is... Okay. I'm gonna move 10 more feet forward, like so. And... I'm going to attempt to use my last channel divinity to champion challenge her.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
We'll roll it against her.
Mm-hmm.
She fails, I believe. She succeeds! I spoke too soon. I saw the low
Oh,
dice and I thought that she should fail, but then her bonkers modifiers were like, Logan, calm down.
Let's listen. She rolled a 2. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Then that's my action and bonus action. That's all I can do.
Miriam.
I cast Dispel Magic on Setsumaru.
All right. Roll. Are you targeting any particular effect? It would be the hit.
I just target a creature with this one.
Right. Go ahead and roll me a spellcasting ability check.
Come on, buddy.
Ooh. Man.
17.
As you do, the temporary hit points she gained, as well as the protection afforded to her by the spell, ends as you cast it. The frost on her body is burned away and disappears.
Oh.
Sweet. Alright, that's my last third slot. I'm going to... What's my movement here? There. Let's go there. I'm gonna move there. And I will cast Healing Word at first level with my bonus action on Aviana.
Oh, you tricky little tricky.
Tricky little
So
tricky.
Hell yeah.
She is going to counterspell you.
Oh.
That works.
Yeah. She's the reaction, though.
Eventually. But that is her reaction.
Mm-hmm.
That will matter for a turn. And it's
Yeah,
Fenris's,
that's
so
true. Yeah, it's Fenris. And she's just down.
She's sitting pretty.
Yeah.
That was a smart
As you
move,
go to
but,
use it, as you try to
yeah,
speak a word to try to heal Avi, you find your voice gets caught in your throat, and you see Satsumaru's hand raised up toward you, and very elegantly, but gently clenching her hand as if to choke you from afar.
Did I make you mad? Do you want your armor back?
Bro.
Oh.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Fenris, unfortunately, on
I'm
your
gonna fucking
turn,
die.
Okay.
nothing happens. No save. No return.
Am I able to cast a spell magic?
Nope, you're stunned.
She ain't able to do anything.
You're
At all?
catatonic.
You are
Like,
a divine.
forever?
You are divine worded.
Maybe not forever, but
No, forever. Fenris is over. Unfortunately, I don't believe you have any effects that can be used while incapacitated, so you're unable to take any actions.
Damn!
Miriam,
I need that spell!
It's a nasty spell.
It is.
Gross.
Divine word's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Miriam?
yeah, you have that spell, Penny.
You can
It's not
take
mean
it.
enough to cast it.
Oh, you have the scroll of it in any case.
She is going to move towards you once again, seems to disappear under the water, reappear coming up beside you. Her swim speed is faster than her movement speed. She emerges from the water and she's going to attack you with Crimson Tundra. Is there anything you'd like to do about that, Miriam?
You know, there's a lot of things I would like to do. I can't use Deus Yankovic because there's no one to redirect the attack to. Unless I can make her yeet her sword at Taguchi, because he can take it.
Yeah, if you want.
But I don't think I can do that. So since I can't, I will instead throw glitter in her face.
All right. Could you throw cutting words on her?
Yep.
No, that's not what he said. He's going to throw glitter in her face.
I strike at you.
You don't need to say it.
I do, though.
I know.
Oh, no!
I told you guys. I said it out loud like 50 times.
Ah! Make this save, or else.
Please do.
Miriam, you are going to make a Constitution save.
Oh, you know, is the DC 21? Is it similar to her other DCs? Because if so, I physically cannot pass it.
It is not 21.
Okay. Let's fucking play D&D.
Oh, here we go.
Are you ready?
I was born ready, motherfucker.
Yes!
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yep.
As she strikes, her blade once again glides into the air and past Miriam. As it does, Miriam, you feel nothing for a moment. And after a second, you feel a cut not along your armor, but inside. Pain rip across your chest. As you feel just under your ribs, your body gets severed from just under your left arm up to your right shoulder. Though your body's held in place by the armor, you feel the top half of your body separate from the lower.
Oh.
Blood escapes from your mouth. As Miriam, the lights leaving their eyes, falls backwards and under the water.
Miriam!
As you yell out to them, Satsuma returns. Can they still do this? They cannot. They are going.
Don't say that, Logan.
Turning over towards you. Taguchi, they are going to cast. They're going to cast Ice Storm, centered on you.
Mm-hmm.
Aviana, I'd like you to tick off one failed death saving throw because you're going to get caught in this and automatically fail. Taguchi, you're going to make a dex save, which I'm afraid you fail.
Oh, I'm so good at those, though. How did I fail?
Let's see. You're going to take a small amount of bludgeoning damage and cold damage as she puts her hand back towards you, and the water underneath you and Aviana begins to stir, erupts into this twisting sphere of ice and cold. You take 18 points of damage.
I'm okay.
She turns, looks back towards you as you are frozen solid. She speaks over towards you.
They are a lost cause now. Assuming you do not wish for me to find and make this the problem of your family outside, Taguchi, I will give you one last chance to reaffirm my faith in you.
She puts her hand over, gestures over towards Fenris.
Finish it. You have nothing to gain from continuing to resist.
With that, Avi, I'd like you to make another death save.
Nat 20, here we go. Nat 20, here we go.
Because you've said that.
The only time in history Spencer has not made the Nat 1 joke. You can tell that he is in it for the first time in his fucking life. When someone's turn comes along, he's like, not like, Nat 1, Nat 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally made him take something seriously.
I was thinking about it. I was
you
let
fail.
the record show. I wanted to.
Taguchi.
As she's saying that, he grips his sword, anime style, like, thing.
Intense Naruto gripping.
Yep. Yep. His grip loosens a little bit on his sword. Not enough to drop it, but... I won't. I won't do that. He's going to turn around and dump a superior healing potion into Aviana.
As you go to.
Mm-hmm.
As you turn back towards Aviana, and you try to heal them, you find that their body is no longer there. You catch a glimpse of it sinking down below the surface of the water.
Ovi! Makes a grabbing motion towards her.
As you do.
But
as you put your hand down, you reach under the water, you find your hand cannot break the surface of the water. As you do, you see her sink down out of your reach.
I look back towards Satsumuru.
As you do, it is not Satsumuru that you see. As you turn back towards them, you see a shadowy figure that is standing in their place. You see once again the figure that you talked to at the base of the mountain. Shanty. Their bodies still completely covered in robes, binding them from head to toe, almost as if restraining them. The hat still somehow pulled down over where their eyes should be. You see that their face is cloth, black cloth comes up and covers the parts of the bottom of their face that you can see. That is an arduous journey you have agreed to. The shadow that looms over you is phenomenal.
What? Who are you?
I am a disciple of my lord, the dragon of this mountain. Forgive me for the trauma that you've likely suffered.
He's just glancing around, like looking over to where Fenris was, assuming she's gone as well.
Fenris is also gone.
Looks back at him. This was all a test then? Are they fine? Are they okay?
Yes. Although they will have experienced what just happened.
Big sigh of relief from hearing that.
I don't claim to understand fully the shadow that looms over you. But if this is where it's leading, then perhaps you may consider that the path you are on is not suitable for you. What you just saw, it was as real as you allowed it to be. A fair and resolute representation of that woman. But you did stand against her. And I believe that is all I need to satisfy my station. My lord has encountered those before who had great darkness inside of them, who did not know where their loyalty was. And their inability to properly comprehend the hearts of others might be said to be what led to the way that this domain came to be. So let it be known that you do have a great darkness that looms over you. But when faced with it, as futile as survival might have been, you chose to stand against it.
Taguchi is just speechless, looking down, not knowing what to say.
I believe it is time.
Or?
You suddenly find your balance vanishes and you fall under the surface of the water. As you do. Those of you who are on mute, unmute!
I'm unmuted.
You see these events.
Yeah.
You witness in the surface of the water what occurs. Everything up until the end, when everybody would have disappeared. What occurred to you, Aviana and Miriam? Aviana regained 1 hit point.
Alive!
You suddenly, Miriam, from your perspective, as you are cut in twain and fall backwards, you burst forth at the shore of the lake where the others are. Those of you that are outside, you see his reflection as if it falls down into the water, suddenly erupts up, and you breathe in deeply. You are at 1 hit point, Miriam. Aviana, same with you. You suddenly come to breaking the surface of the water. Yes. Yes, what?
Because all of that would have been happening, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I am soaked.
He was trying to get into the water.
He would have been trying his best to get to Mary. I'm like,
as you do so, you wouldn't be soaked. As you had rushed over during that entire time, if any of you tried to break the surface of the water, it would not have allowed you more than half an inch down into it.
Oh, that's why I was saying he was soaked. He's basically flopping around like a Magikarp trying to get in.
Just clawing at it.
His hands down, like trying to claw his way in there. It's like, no.
Kind of same, probably.
Miriam and Avi, whenever you come to the surface of the water, you are effectively shunted up, and once again find yourself on the surface. You can see there's depth below you, but you are held on the surface as you had been before, and you are very conscious.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'm alive, so that's good.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we're not ready for her just yet.
Drag herself just kind of clumsily over to Miriam and just throw a hug on him.
As you do. 10 or so feet away, Taguchi pulls himself up from the water pouring down off of his armor. You feel washed by it. The others don't feel this so much, but you feel almost cleansed by it as you pull yourself out of it, Taguchi.
Do we see Fenris?
Yes. Fenris, you sort of just come to, having blacked out, you just shake your head and pull yourself up above the surface of the water.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You're all alive.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah? What the hell happened to you guys?
I look over to them like, you're all here too? What the hell? Oh.
Are you okay?
What was happening in there?
Why was the mountain caretaker and decapitating people?
What? I
To be
think
fair, he didn't cut my head off. He cut me in half.
it was
Horrible.
a test.
Fenris is just gonna like pull herself from the water, drag herself over to Lexi, and just
want to help
hug
you
her.
up, baby. God. Hugging.
He must
Looking
wipe his
around for
face. Is the
Augie.
blood still there?
No, but the feeling of what happened is.
And you're not cut in half anymore. You're okay. Everything's fine with you. You're whole. You're together. Miriam.
Man,
You got
it was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
bad. It was
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
Avi has not let go of him.
You hear, as you all scramble to one another, you hear what sounds like thunder erupting from up above you. Flashes of light in the cloud top that holds over this mountain begin to reveal what it seems to be a massive serpentine shadow in the clouds above. As they do, similar flashes of lightning erupt from below the surface of the water that seem to reveal the same shadow, the same shape underneath. Taking more form now, you start to see that the Nemric, I believe it was you that saw it, the shape that was under the water begins to coil and move about, taking more form as the clouds above you begin to shift and move as well. As they do, they begin to part, they get dragged like ripples, like water being pulled up above you. And you start to see these flashes of gold. You hear this low rumbling cry following something as it pulls itself through the clouds. You see stirring. All of you begin to feel the water moving under your feet. As you do, you see this massive golden body break down partially, pulling clouds and mist down with it, emerging from the clouds above you, almost as if it was breaking the surface of water, then moves back in and begins coiling up and around and through the clouds. Its form obscured by the mist it pulls with it, as the light that's above you begins to change character and color, as it begins to take on this glow as if a clear blue sky was shining down from the holes that it makes. As eventually, after these golden scales, this massive serpentine golden body with these blue tufts of fur-like spikes that it pulls along with it, after it coils around the mountains endlessly with unfathomable length above you, you see a head, a massive head, break down, glide towards you. It pulls itself up, and you see what appears to be a massive golden and azure dragon. Horns, the horns on its head alone, larger than the entirety of your group. As you see this.
That's hot.
Pull itself forward. The clear blue light above it, reflecting on the water below. As it looms above you, I believe that's where we're going to choose to take our break.
I thought you were gonna end game.
No,
I was about to kick your ass.
I'm like, I'm about to walk my ass to Canada. Oh my god.
I was gonna throw hands. I guess I'm coming up for that laptop a little earlier than I expected.
Maybe we should end there, Logan. Oh, Spencer was like ready to throw hands and cross the border, and he made the joke of, I guess I'm picking up the laptop early. Like, yeah, maybe we should end early. You can't keep getting away with this, Logan. Oh my god.
Take
can't
a
keep
pillow
getting
in
away
front of
with
my
this.
face real quick.
Hey,
Just...
I just want to say at the same time, this was just announced for New York Comic Con, by the way.
Oh no. Lamau! Also, I'm so here
Sick.
for Poet and the Muse right now. I was on an Alan Wake kick the other day.
All right, guys, I need to know specifically from Carrie or Hayden. Did anybody cry?
Did not.
I got misty-eyed when Miriam got
That counts.
hit.
All right, cool.
Yep, that was me too.
I pre-checked Hayden cries, okay?
Yeah, I didn't. Fuck
Are you
all
sure
y'all.
you
I know
didn't cry,
like all
Carrie?
y'all muted for bingo. I did not cry. No,
I
is it at
literally
Nat19? Did I
I'm
miss a
one
Nat19?
away from getting bingo, and
So am
you
I.
needed to cry to get it.
I need to know.
No, Carrie.
In case I missed it, did a Nat19 get rolled? Did anyone roll a 19?
Yeah.
Then I have bingo. Fuck y'all.
Oh!
Bingo!
Woo! Bingo!
I would have had it if you would have just cried.
We still
I'm gonna come beat you up so I can get bingo.
Hell yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go.
I got bingo.
I'm just basking in
dare
this
you.
song right now.
It's so good. I keep meaning to leave, and then we were like, but talk about Alan Wake though. I'll be back. I really gotta pee.
Okay, have fun.
As soon as I saw that fucking the crit happened, I just immediately went for the Stan Lee. Oh man, I'm so fired.
Oh man, I'm so fired. Fucking. I mean, to be fair, he had 9 hit points. Whether or not that crit happened, Miriam was going down.
He was
I
he was
know,
getting
but
a
the
zero.
fact that it was
Sure.
the fact that it was a instant just cut in half thing.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like going through his head as he's flailing around on the top of the water. He's just like, how am I gonna let her know this?
And
I had
Crimson
one job.
Tundra is a mean sword.
It is a mean sword.
Yeah.
Want it.
I want it. I
You
want
had
it in
it.
my life.
You were very close to it.
Night Shadow, thank you for 50
Oh my
subs.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh my
my
goodness. Oh my goodness. Damn, everybody's a sub now.
Everybody's a sub. Yahoo!
I'm insane. Oh my gosh. I really thought I was going to have to be like incapacitated while you all died.
It would have lasted an hour.
But Divine Word's it's a sick spell.
I have it, but I wouldn't use it because I'm not a monster like some people.
I'm just imagining you guys coming out.
You should use
to
it.
just
I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my
a
drink.
soaked to the bone looking fucking Lexi fucking like a soaked to the bone freaking Flux just sparking around with his like just like a completely soaked Nemric, and then there's just Wrench over at the Tory gate just like, I ain't doing that.
That's dumb.
I can't
would've
get in.
been like,
I'm not gonna
the
be getting in.
moment I saw I saw Miriam, I was like, yeah, all right. I would have just sat down and be like, all right, just do it quick.
Oh.
Oh,
God, that was brutal.
it's hard to bring you along with my trauma.
I mean, I think we all just got more trauma.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good old trauma pond.
That was bad. Ooh. Scurry. Oh.
It was scurry.
Oh boy.
She's a meanie. She's a big old meanie.
Yeah.
She's so dangerous.
She really is. We've made very powerful enemies.
Yeah.
Why'd you gotta fuck on her bed?
Why'd you gotta fuck?
That is not why she is mad.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that's
I'm pretty sure she does.
That sure didn't help though.
Yeah.
She definitely remembers that even happened. She wasn't like, someone replaced this bed. Just walked away.
Back.
You don't just-
The godly artifacts. that I
You
stole.
don't know. It could have been.
I regret nothing.
It's definitely not.
Ever tried?
Welcome back.
So it's passed down through the generations.
The amount that I'm like, now is when I would go into my husband's office and go give him a hug.
Oh,
I
no.
can't.
Do it. We'll see you in a few days.
Yeah.
You know how
I'll be back in a few. We can finish game in a couple days.
Wee. Goddamn.
The big thing that like is on my brain right now is like the warning at the very end of that, because he specifically went to tag him and like that was as real as you like felt it was. So like it still could mean that you kind of don't have a patron anymore. It still could kind of mean that.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Oh no.
Because like the feelings were still there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oath breaker tag. Oath
Oh,
breaker tag.
breaker tag.
That'd be so bad, especially here.
Listen, you do more damage, so would all undead.
Yeah.
That's all that does.
Man,
You
too bad
guess
I
what everything
still
here
have
is.
That's
Too
fine.
bad I-
Just stay 30 feet away from them.
Too bad I'm no longer considered an undead.
Fine, I'll go become a vampire.
Fine, I'll be right back. Who knows? Maybe
Vampire
I'll be
birds.
hotter?
Vampire birds.
Let's go!
Aviana, you know that's impossible.
You'd
You're
be far
"Fuck
too
you, don't
powerful.
compliment me."
So at one point after you guys had disappeared the first time, like right when we started, I quickly looked at the game. I quickly looked at the stream and saw where I was positioned, and I turned on the version of me with the wings because it's like, there we go. I have room for my wings now. And then as soon as you guys came back, I got rid of them.
Unfortunate.
That card, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Nemric, newest member of the Suicide Squawk.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
I'm just gonna no.
Damn.
Just put a hard no on that one there.
Not that I really get a say, but no.
Oh,
Also,
Lampy, thank you for yet
Sandy!
more subs!
Naomi! Hi!
September.
I know
let's
that
go.
name. What's up, my girl? How you be?
Hey, yo, what up?
What's up, Sylvia Lon? How are you, my cutie? Hi! Thank you for stopping by.
So many subs, oh my goodness.
I'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Come on, September. Let's go.
Sylph really said, hey, you can't text me right now. I'm coming to stream. That's valid. Only if Elma says yes. But what if I tell her he's a real badman?
He's a real bad man.
One of those
He's just like,
badmen.
Burnmaster, thank you. Oh my god, you guys with all the subs!
letting them.
So many subs.
So
Thank
many
you
subs.
guys so much.
Gotta bring out the Crystal Queen more often. It's lucrative.
You gotta cut
All right,
the party
Crystal
in half
Queen
more
campaign.
often.
We're hard switching. We're doing one where everyone's
Let's
a patron of the
go!
Crystal Queen. She shows up at the end of every session
We're
to have
the
like
patrons of her.
she has like an R&Car encyclopedia segment at the end of every episode, being like, "This monster was the fucking he did real fast." Subs, please.
So Logan,
Yes.
Crystal Queen's incinerators.
Is she the new patron for the Crystal Tieflings?
Yeah, man.
Lamau.
Jean-Paul is just now like a snowstorm.
Goodness.
Give me Jean-Paul back.
Goodness gracious.
You're right. Fuck shirts.
Let's aim to restart in about 5 minutes or so, guys.
Okay.
You've all had
I'm
enough time.
alive!
You've all had enough time to recover
Thank
emotionally.
God.
I'm gonna go fill my crystal skull with water. Go back.
Oh, the amount
wow.
that right now I wish I was at the house so I could run upstairs and hug y'all, cause oh my god.
That's the beat up Logan.
Hey, look on the bright side. You're alive.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't even care that I'm alive. I care that Miriam's alive.
Same.
It's not about
Oh.
me.
Quiet you, stinky boy. Silence, stinker.
The thing is, I can't even fault him for that because that's his job. That is the one redeeming thing.
Gosh, it's
I can
fine.
fault him because he's Cody.
The Crystal Queen isn't a hunted. She can't override the rules.
Oh, that
right?
was one. That was one thing
Right?
I was thinking, but then I was like, it's the Crystal Queen. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we were in some weird interim.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say
like,
if it was in fact her, the thing to consider there would be that you wouldn't be in Honokuni.
Necessarily in Honokuni. Yeah, I was also like, it's not like she can just pick my corpse up and carry it out of Honokuni and be like, there we go, put that there.
And stab.
And problem solved. It's cool.
To be fair, it was very much. I was sad that all of you were dying.
We had a
But
chat
it only
while we were
lasted a
streaming.
couple of rounds. It only lasted a couple of rounds. So like it was like a 24-second period. I was inconsolable.
You know.
It's true, just due to the speed of how combat works. That means you saw the reflections and immediately leapt onto the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as soon as it was, because
Like a fox
we had
leaping
a herd.
into snow.
Well, we had heard them, so like that was the big thing. If
that
we
was
would have
Lexi.
lasted like if we would have lasted a couple of seconds, like more on our side, like it would have literally been running out into the water, because like we could hear what you guys were saying. So as soon as it was like Taguchi, kill your friends, Nimmer could be like, no, and like running, like without even knowing he could actually run on it.
It's like I cast water walk. I didn't know I could do.
I love foxes fucking leaping into snow. Why do they all
Everyone
do it
should
that
go.
way?
No, but everyone should watch
It's
Helpful Thoughts
so
Center on it. Yes, I am biased, but also it's a really great show.
They
Go
do it because
watch
there's like
Senko.
bunwees and other things that
They're
burrow
hunting.
into it real fast. So they stamp their snoot into it first so their teeth
Yep.
can chomp on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
It's one of those cute things animals do that's actually aggressive predatory
It's actually
behavior.
terrible.
Yep.
It's like cats. Like everything they do that's adorable is based on them wanting to murder.
So our
What are we
dragon was a
talking
test
about?
too, right? Like we would have been okay if it would have killed us, right?
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Like there's no way they would have taken
Yeah.
half of our party away for a test, made sure they were safe, and like we would have been fine too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say after the fact with no need to back it up.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't ask these questions, because I don't want the answers to them.
Fucking speak to Seiryu no Tenkai. Be like, oh, you passed my test. Very good. And Emmerich like, oh, what? We passed our test too? Who are you?
What are you doing?
What?
here?
What are you doing
right
here?
now.
Get out of here! Leave me alone!
Were you the one who
Like
was
earlier-
splashing around my lake?
You're the one throwing pebbles!
Just yeets us off the mountain.
You guys missed that.
Oh.
There was a moment of just them being like, quick, throw a pebble in the water. And at that moment, is he disconnected from Fantasy Grounds? He's like, oh, I seem to disconnected. I just made a joke. He like picked up a pebble and was about to throw it and just got like pulled by a rope just into the sky. Just like, you're like, all right, no one throw pebbles. No more.
Goodbye.
That was a warning from God himself.
Oh, goodness. All right, well, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Define
Never.
ready.
Yeah.
Emotionally, never.
I see. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
All right, let's jump back into it. Switch us back to that soundtrack.
Oh,
Please don't put me back on Potent Music again immediately. Okay, thank you.
Don't you dare. Don't
Much
you dare.
better. All right, guys.
Say hello.
As we come back in, the massive, twisting, seemingly infinite form of Seiryu no Tenkei looms up above you. The water regains its sudden stillness. It becomes almost a mirror in how reflective the water is. Do you guys stay on the water, or what are you guys choosing to do?
As soon as the water would have like started kind of like moving around and seeing the like the images underneath, Avi would have helped Miriam get back to shore.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dumbstruck for a moment, but yeah, then just kind of moving back, like, like getting away from the water.
Yeah,
Seems like a good
same.
idea.
See, now that is a god.
Oh.
Alright. As you all pull yourselves off of the water itself back onto the shore. This massive creature, a dragon unlike any that you've seen directly before. You would have, seen artistic representations of dragons like this. It's massive, billowing hair flowing backwards. Again, as your eyes trace along it, you can't find the end of this thing. You can't tell where it really ends, or I was going to say begins, but you can. Its face is right there. Though its eyes are pupilless, they are just a pure silver. You feel its gaze setting onto each of you individually. And a booming voice erupts out from it. Not booming in terms of personality or aggression, but just erupting as if within your minds out from where it is. When it first begins to speak, again, a soft ripple of water just under it washes outwards. Just the once.
Hunted. I know so much about you. And yet, this is your first time coming to see me.
As he finishes his thought, I just quickly whisper, "Guys, he's talking about me."
I mean, yeah, technically.
I'm gonna push him forward a little bit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's talking about you.
Apologize for the long wait. Honokuni has kept us busy.
I am aware. I know most of the deeds you performed here. I see through more than eyes. I'm granted the law of 10 within this place.
The law of 10?
Anything that
Know
at
what that
least
is?
10 people within Honokuni are aware of, I know as well. I've been aware of all of you since your first moments, protecting those young elves who were being harassed by the Zugaiken. The moment you gathered together, I saw you. Saw you protecting people who often are undeserving. Facing various members of the table, performing your duties as hunted. But between those, offering kindness. You do not need to apologize for stepping here so late. The fact that you made it up the mountain so easily is a testament to the good that you've done. I apologize for the need to test you as I did. I am wary of the shadows that hang over others. I have made mistakes in the past. I do not wish to make them again. Taguchi.
He raises his head.
The one you serve outside here. They are worrisome.
Yes. I agree.
But when confronted, you chose to side with those who have offered you humanity and kindness. Do not think too harshly of yourself.
He just kind of looks down, like, with a worried expression on his face, I guess. It felt right in the moment. I don't know how to feel about everything that would have followed that confrontation were it to be real.
I'm afraid I'm not in much of a position to offer you advice. That being, they were idolic, but they are not one that I recognize from the world as I saw it.
You have been gone a long time.
She's relatively new.
I would not agree with that, Fairy. I have been gone no time at all. I might be from your past, but from where I stand, you are from my future. There is no time here. We are outside that. I do wonder if I'm active in the world outside where you come from. I wonder if I ever managed to escape here.
From what we know of this place, it's... and the entirety of this place is underwater, correct?
From what I've seen.
My duties do not only lay in Honokuni. This place is simply where I call home. But enough about me. You've already gathered much information. You've already met Gelfus. Sorry.
No, he's great.
Oh,
I liked him. I liked his cape.
he's really not that bad.
No, he is.
Give Nemric a look.
I imagine there is likely much that you wish to know. Unfortunately, from where I stand, though I have a great deal of influence as one of the divine beasts that protects Cahulus, my power while in here is limited. This place is something of a prison for me. I believe that part of this country's isolation is to punish me for a misgiving, at least in part. So while I cannot offer you much in the way of direct help, there are 2 services I can provide to you. 3, should the opportunity ever come up. The first, I imagine you must know by now, that Samurai Saigo is able to peer into places where he should not. This is not one such place. He cannot see here. And just as I offered Gelfus that same protection from his scrying eyes, I hereby grant you the ability to speak his name and operate without being seen.
Does this mean that the hunters can no longer track us?
It is only samurai who tracked people through this way.
Not his blade.
Historically, he has mostly kept his business out of the hunt, allowing it to play out. Hirohito has extended some influence when people start to get rowdy and threaten the status quo, but it is very rare. However, this domain has put us at odds. I am unable to see, even with the Law of 10, what samurai or Hirohito do. I believe it is the same for them. They cannot see anything related to me or my domain.
That is good. Privacy.
Hey, random question since you seem to know so much. Do you know who all the hunters are?
I thought you had encountered them.
Not all.
My ability to tell who they are is based upon the law of 10. Unfortunately, I do not know things that more than 10 individuals within Honokuni do not know themselves. To this end, and I believe knowing this, Hirohito has made a great effort to ensure that when the table wishes to keep a secret, it is kept. There are not enough among them for me to peer into their private lives. There are 2 that I am generally unaware of. However, I now know one of them because of you. Selshay. There is one remaining member that I do not know.
Yeah, neither do we.
Didn't we figure that out?
No, we have a strong inkling.
We have theories.
As a player, I do.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I thought for a second, I thought we had that.
Yeah, heck.
The second service that I can render unto you is to answer any questions you may have. I have been here a long time. I have been a long time. And I would like to see this domain be finally brought to light. And see the sun rise again. I have tried for countless... I couldn't even begin to fathom the years. Weaken the boundary here, but I have not managed to break back through to the outside. I believe there is a way to end the ritual, but the defeat of the table members or the hunted and the resetting of the table does not appear to be it.
You don't know for sure the way to end this cycle?
I don't, but I do have several theories.
Anything that stops us from fighting a phoenix is good for me.
More than 10 know about it now. Well, do you think it might have anything to do with those mirrors that were underneath the Bastille?
I'm afraid until you saw them, I was unaware of them. And even then, my sight did not pierce down into the room. I am only aware of what you have spoken about them since leaving. That place, I believe that entire area underneath the Bastille, I believe it is outside of Honokuni, somehow.
Oh.
I mean...
Like it's its own separate demi-plane?
I couldn't tell you.
Places close to the Shadowfell is what we've learned. After fighting Inuyari, it was close enough that he would have stayed dead. So, could be something to do with that. I don't know.
I do believe that the thing that lurks in there, I believe it played a hand in creating this place, but I'm not sure if it has any greater purpose. My theory is this. Each time the hunt is going to come close to an end, in the times when the hunted have managed to win, they are brought before the young lord, and they are offered the same opportunity I imagine you've been offered. To name a wish. There have been occasions where members have asked to leave. However, I have noticed that the table does not seem to reset until I've lost track of those who aim to leave. Samurai is always quick to re-establish the table. But during the period between the victory of the hunted and the fulfillment of their wishes. That is to say, when they mean to leave. The ritual does not end. It is my belief that at that juncture there is another path to be taken. I don't know what it would be, though.
Something we can maybe do at that point, then.
But it doesn't help us if we don't know what we have to do.
Maybe a wish he can't fulfill, or one that would take forever to fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You have something
Possibly.
in mind?
No, just a thought.
Would...
I imagine people have tried wishing for the dissolution before.
Probably.
Yes.
I wonder, has anyone, perhaps, would you know, has anyone wished for the young lord to leave?
Oh.
None have. I suspect if they did, he would refuse.
Ah.
He would also probably refuse if we asked him to get rid of Hirohito, then.
Either that or Hirohito himself would refuse.
Mm-hmm.
I am not so certain.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh.
Hirohito and I, we can be thought of opposites. Whereas I am the singular thriving point of divinity and light that is trying to break down this place. He is the shadow I cast. He is my greatest mistake, my greatest folly.
He's not a dragon, right?
No, he is
I
not
was
a
thinking the
dragon.
same.
No, I thought that was
God.
back.
Okay, oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I remember
Sorry.
you. I remember I overheard you talking about that one time. You've killed that dragon. The other dragon was the irritating green shadow dragon.
Just making sure. Just
I
I
hated
feel like
that.
we all had that thought, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
I graduated from that a while ago.
A very long time ago, Hirohito came here, and I know you already know most of this. Seeking purpose. Came to pray. I recognized him as being someone who possessed talent as a swordsman. Talent that would probably not be matched for another 1,000 years.
You teach him blue metal?
Blue metal?
Your sword style.
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
I'd heard that you were the progenitor of a specific style that there's a person in this world, Kinvan Haku. They study it.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen them. I'm sorry to say, not the origin of the teachings they follow. Or at least, I'm not yet.
What?
Interesting.
Suppose that means you should escape this place.
It could. Or that another assumes my mantle.
Oh.
It is actually funny that you make that comparison. Keen is much like Hirohito. From what I have seen of observing him in the time that I can, and listening to you speak of him, and the brief time that I witnessed him displaying his swordsmanship outside, he is much like Hirohito. A kind of talent that will not come around again. Not for a very long time. And he carries a very similar sense of doubt that Hiro did whenever he first came here. When Hirohito did come here, he wanted purpose. He was tired of living a life, moving from mercenary to mercenary, from abusive master to abusive master. But I sensed in him the potential for great hatred and obsession, I thought if he took power somewhere, he would use it for the wrong things. And so, in my arrogance, I cursed him to never find a place of true purpose or importance. I thought that I was protecting the future from someone who might prove to be a tyrant. But I perhaps was merely laying the seeds that would sprout into one. Curiously, Samurai Saigo has never been affected. Others have been pushed away by my curse. Hirohito was not able to find a master who would keep him. But there is something that young man sees in him. Something that even my divine power could not prevent. I believe, and this is why I do not believe, Hirohito would ever act against Samurai. That Samurai is the only true friend Hirohito has, though his activity here is suspicious. I believe in his heart of hearts Hirohito's one and only goal is to never lose Samurai, to protect him from everything, to protect him from me, perhaps. To that end, he has never allowed Samurai to even entertain the thought of coming here, despite my attempts to invite him as such.
Does Hirohito ever come here?
Since the day I cursed him, no. Though I believe that the reason that he has not waged any kind of attack or tried to attack me here is he likely enjoys the thought of me being trapped in here with him, forced to oversee this domain, this place where he's found some semblance of importance.
Like a kick in the face to your curse.
Indeed. And in a way, I do not blame him. This domain is an expression of my mistake. I do not believe that Hirohito created it intentionally, nor do I believe he had a hand in crafting it. But something influenced him. Something made him wish to conquer forward beyond the borders of Honokuni. Something made him act out of character. And it was his decision to do so that led to this place being taken, moved here. He crossed a line somewhere, and it set the conditions that were needed for this place to come into being.
Probably something to do with all the slaughter.
Maybe.
So then, does that mean that the secret to ending this domain is to break through to Hirohito's heart?
I have long considered that if somehow he and Samurai could be convinced to stop, to turn their backs on this place, that may do something. But I have no reason to truly believe that would have any effect. I have wondered. I have pondered upon the constants that exist here. Certain things have never come to be, and certain things have always been. Hirohito and Samurai have always stood beside one another. The two of them have never been here. Though I can wear down the membrane that keeps this place sealed, I cannot break it. I have often thought, Perhaps if one of them were to lend their aid, perhaps somehow their permission is needed.
I can't. Is it possible to use teleportation magic in this area?
It is possible to teleport to certain places within Honokuni. If you tried to teleport into Yorika Castle, or out of it, you would encounter difficulty. And if any I did not wish to come here, tried to teleport here, I could interfere with it. But beyond that...
If we were in a position to be able to teleport Hirohito and Samurai here, would that be something you would allow?
Yes. I have an apology I owe Hirohito, as much as I would condemn him for his actions. I would never deny that I set him on the path he's on. And I would wish to speak with Samurai, to at least discuss what we might do to end this curse.
Possibly use one of our wishes if we were to win this ritual to bring them here.
In the past, whenever he has been asked to perform any kind of wish that has to do with his station, he has reserved the right to refuse if he does not wish to come see me. Even trying to compel him may not work.
So, we would have to get him to a place emotionally where he might agree to such a thing.
Yes. One could, of course, attempt to capture him, but to do that, one would have to stay the blade of Hirohito. He would never allow harm to come to Samurai.
We'll keep that on the back of our minds.
Wrench,
Yeah?
you spoke to them most recently. What did they say again? They... Hirohito and Samurai. You asked the young lord if...
I mean,
if
the
he'd
young
be willing
lord...
to die or whatever.
Yeah. The young lord is willing to die for this place, but I don't think Hirohito would let that happen.
A table and Hirohito have always had an expressed form of immortality here. It is likely Samurai has something similar. It has never been tested, though. Nobody has ever been able to kill him. There are many who have tried.
Well, from what we know, they partake in the same ritualistic wine that we all had to at the start of the hunt. So in theory, they could be killed. But thinking about that with Samurai, if he is willing to give his life, and if he's never been here, he is still very much a curious child in a lot of ways. He might be willing, and if he's willing, Hirohito is likely to follow.
He may.
But he just said that Hirohito had been trying to keep him away from here as well, which means he could know something about what coming here would mean.
By the law of 10, I have become aware that others have asked and been involved in conversations with Samurai, where he has expressed interest in coming here, and I had sent Shanti at one point to offer him a trip here to speak with me. But he's never come. I believe Hirohito has convinced him that perhaps I am partially responsible for the state of this place. Or who knows what lies he's filled his head with. He thinks ill of me, that's for certain.
It's an angle to work with.
He's a man desperate for purpose. He'd do anything to hold on to it.
So, Keen von Haku came searching for me, did he?
I don't know. I think they did, and then they found themselves here.
They looked for me outside. But they did not find me. What year are you from?
758.
For what reason? If I am the progenitor of the teachings that he follows, why would I refuse? I must be outside, but I am not available for his audience. Curious.
We only know of 3 who study your teachings. We're not sure there's many more.
Maybe you are busy.
Given the events transpiring here, if in the future I was to get out of here, and then Keen von Haku, one of the hunted, requested my audience, I would not refuse it.
That's good to know.
Perhaps he has some role to play here, and that is why you sent him here.
Yes,
Or
it
you
is
refused him at
possible
least.
that I have made the decision that if he didn't meet with me, I shouldn't meet with him. In that case, if I ever do escape from here, I should definitely extend an invitation for him to
Smoke
return.
Smoke billowing out of Tag's ears.
In that case, I should wish to speak with him. And I will be sure to reject his audience so that I may.
Wow.
Something time is weird.
Strange life you lead.
Eyes just fucking going off center.
Given your conversation with Gelfus, you're no stranger to this sort of thing.
Not entirely, no.
I will tell you what. You are the first group I've seen to make it quite this far, to gather such tools, to come and speak with me as a whole, to unite all the members of the Hunted, make the connections you have. If you do manage to find a way to escape from here, I will make good on the promise that you were made by Samurai. If there is a wish that I can grant before you leave, I will. If you agree to help me put an end to this place, to free the souls that are here, and open a way to the outside.
I think there are those who would never forgive us if we didn't agree.
I understood that part.
In that case, you must complete the hunt, but not resolve the ritual.
So we take out the last 2 table members and try to bring Samurai and Hirohito here?
Yes. Maybe.
At the very least, not conclude your wishes.
I believe, should we conclude the ritual, make no wish of him, ask to leave, see what happens. But if anything untoward does happen as you try to leave, then retreat. Leave it open-ended. And from there, let us see what they do. Let us see if Hirohito chooses to act.
I have a selfish request. May I touch you?
Please.
Like, how?
Well, your big old face is up there. I just wanna pat it.
That makes sense.
It slowly, with this colossal creaking sound as it moves through the air, he slowly lowers his head down, giving you, once he's close to you, giving you a proper perspective of how massive he is. You've seen dragons that are the size of his head in the past. As it comes down to you, it's two long flowing whiskers flowing about like long, graceful tentacles off the side of its face. It comes down, just within reach.
Reach out and just pat its snout. Sorry, I just wanted to do that because now Vogan is going to be extremely jealous when I tell him about it.
It's true. Can I do it too?
Once Lexi's been given permission, Fenris will follow behind Lexi.
I'm sorry, you had to see some of this coming. You've seen us so far.
I can't believe all of you, Pats.
He's like,
Few say
all
that
patting his nose.
Few can say they've touched a dragon.
We've been on. Well, never mind.
I mean, there are dragons, and then there are motions to him.
I will concede to that.
Oh, there is actually one more thing.
Where's Seiryu?
There was a place off in the forest outside of the young lord's castle. A crypt that bared your name.
Yes.
What is that
Or
place
rather,
to you? We needed to speak their name to enter, but we didn't have it.
Indeed.
I am the guardian deity of this place, of Honokuni and the surrounding entire eastern section of Cahulas. I am graced with being one of the beings put into place by the Eidolons once they had to pull back the divine curtain. However, my home is here, and back in the days when worship was proper, the people of this land, they offered me a great deal of it. They prayed to me, made offerings to me, and I did my best to be fair and to offer them good fortune where I could. The Saigo family were particularly ardent followers of me. The building you're speaking of, I believe it is the mausoleum where the remainder of the last of the Saigo clan are buried, those who fell at the end, though he hated his family for what they did to him, and rightfully so. Samurai, at his core, has an innocence that has never failed. His family is deplorable, but he still offered them a proper burial. Furthermore, if you wish to end this hunt, I offer you the following advice. Go there. It is my suspicion that this final member of the table is likely assigned to protect that place, as each of them is given some kind of duty.
Okay, well, that settles it. I think it's who I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
She met us there.
You
That's
are
very
so
You don't. Right.
very right.
I'm missing something.
I was considering that as well.
It makes the
Fen-
most sense.
Fenris will lean into Lexi. Mother tier.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
As for the
Well-
other, as for Jakku Ilnorkar, that being who has come upsettingly close to something that they shouldn't have. The only member of the table who I've ever seen here who was less... You see him as he slowly goes back into position in the air. There is a concept, one that is beyond even the gods. One that we were warned never to try to tread. A universal truth. One who those who peer beyond the veil of this reality that we're in seek. One that I detected your Crystal Queen aims to find.
She's mentioned it in the past.
Jakku Ilnorkar, I felt the influence of this truth on them. It is hard to describe. Those of us who possess divinity can feel a disturbance. Those who seek this truth are like holes in the fabric of the world. I have long believed Jakuil Norkar ended up here as a way for the world to eject them. They are someone who has insurmountable power. At least that's how most people see it. They're the most powerful member that the table has ever had. And I hate to inform you,
No, no.
but they are currently waiting for you.
Of course they are.
They've kept an eye on you. And now that you've come here, though they rise up above the sky in a place where I cannot see them, I can feel them. When you leave here, you should prepare for their attack.
Right.
Any advice on dealing with them? Any at all?
They are... I'm afraid I don't. They are sheer power. In the past, they have been defeated. But it has only been by the combined efforts of all of the members of the hunt. And invariably, some of the hunted have always lost their lives facing them. I've only seen them lose twice. Their presence among the table, they are the primary reason why they maintain the position they do.
Just visibly deflates.
And in your opinion, how does our power level stack up to those who have fought her in the past?
You
Put your
are
counter on us.
some of the most capable members I have ever seen join. Let no one tell you otherwise. Individually, there have been those with power that far exceeded yours, but your collective front is amazing. I can send word out. I can send a request to gather the other hunted, to Artorias, to Keen. I can try to bring them here to aid you in this fight. But know that when you do choose to leave, I cannot see any way to avoid what will surely be the most difficult conflict you will have.
How much time do you think we might have to prepare?
Jakku would never come in here. No member of the table would. They are forbidden. As long as you remain at the summit of Mount Vajril, you will have all the time to rest that you will ever need.
Good.
Do we have any time limits at the moment?
And if we could get those two, here, that would be
ideal.
I don't know how open Keen would be, but
I imagine he'll stay on his steps, but it's worth a shot.
I mean, if Artorias is summoned, it's likely that the stars will follow.
possibly. We're going to need their help. This is
formidable.
Also, if, Seiryu no Denki is the one asking Keen, perhaps his answer might change?
Might differ. It's not us.
Yeah, it could be a hell no.
I don't know if he's that brave.
I will not make the same mistake with him that I made with Hirohito.
He's a cantankerous one.
I believe Hirohito needed someone to offer him guidance, and I made the wrong choice. I will play my part in making sure that King von Haku is given at least a chance.
He's recently came back to his senses, so hopefully
I saw. He was very angry.
Yes. A lot more interesting
Really,
now.
Not a big difference.
If
but
I
a
do
difference
teach the way of
nonetheless.
blue metal, let it be known that I did not teach that.
That's, that's unique to 2 of the 3, so I think it's just
That's true.
they're an angry bunch.
Oh, good.
Their master's quite calm, however.
My
Yeah, one's
progeny
really
are
calm.
defined by a majority of rage.
My future is looking so nice.
I think
Listen, the other one's working on it.
Good job, future me.
in their defense, one of their angers equates to their passion to learn.
Actually,
That's true.
if in the future I do develop this way of blue metal, and I do pass it on, and I have refused to meet with Keen, there is a possibility that I have much to talk about him with. Yes, I'll speak on that no further, but he may play a more instrumental role in that than I might have.
I'm sure that would be interesting for him to know. I do have... I suppose it's somewhat of a selfish question. You mentioned that we should try to... I guess appeal to Hirohito and Samurai about coming to see you or leaving without the wish and seeing what happens. I'm not willing to stay here. I made a promise to go home and get this one home. She'll point to Fenris.
Well,
I'm not willing to risk these people being stuck here. I'm not willing to risk being stuck here. I'll do what's right and what I have to do, but I promise to keep all of them safe.
then request that one of the hunted request that you and any that wish to leave do. As long as some of them remain, the ritual cannot conclude. I would not ask anybody to make any commitments they didn't wish to.
Well,
Just side eyes Miriam. And you're staying here, aren't you?
I leave that to
I wanna
you.
be like that.
If you do decide that you wish to leave, if all of you want to ask for safe passage out, I would not hold that against you.
We have to ask for it regardless, don't we? Whether or not we do.
Yeah.
I cannot
Yes,
see
you're
what
right.
happens beyond the mists, but others have asked to leave before. They have wandered out into the mists, or sailed away, and left my sight. Perhaps they made it out.
That's the key word, though.
It is optimistic.
Well, then
Yeah,
I
I
guess
still
I'm
don't trust
stuck.
it.
I was just curious about it. Like I said, selfish.
Between those two and motions to the dragon again, I believe I know where I would put my chips.
I agree with that.
In any case, I will be available for you to speak to if you wish. But for now, I believe I will resume my watch over Honokuni. I will send a message out to Keen, to Artorias, to the stars, and also to Gelfus, but he will not respond.
Fair. That's
I mean, if we're going against
safe
Hirohito,
assumption.
if we're going against Hirohito, maybe you should tell the dog.
Tell it, Inuyari. I doubt he's willing to die for this.
Or you can tell that Jigoku Saiga fellow.
That I will never say no to.
Oh, and Maybe that
better
fool
than-
over. Maybe that fool over in town.
Which one? Baroth?
He looked as if he was somewhat moved by all of your words.
Yes.
Maybe he needs the right push.
Right. I believe he is in need of saving. When he arrived, he was not a member of the hunt, but he appealed for purpose, just as Hirohito had done to me. He was downtrodden, felt lost. Hirohito granted him purpose. I believe he did so in an attempt to not make the same mistake I did. I believe he saw himself in Baroth. And I believe that he has grown tired of him. Or maybe he's outlived his usefulness. I don't know Hirohito to be a sinister individual, but I do know this. The offer that he made to Keen is the same. Hirohito's intention is to replace Baroth with Keen. I believe if I see a similarity between Keen and Hirohito, he likely does as well, and his heart likely goes out to others who are similar to himself.
Then Baroth's time is numbered.
Yeah.
I will reach out to him as well.
Thank you.
Love to be a fly on the wall in that room.
I was saying it as mostly a joke, but after hearing that, I cannot leave that alone.
That was weirdly good of you. Cool move, now.
Again, it was a joke.
Perhaps a joke to a being such as you is a kindness to those of us who live in the light.
Sick burn.
And quite a nice light it is after so long. Looks up to the sky.
Don't get used to it.
No.
I think I'm going to sit right here and get used to it.
You feel their gaze lock onto you, Nemric, very briefly. You feel this intense, piercing. In return for the great kindness that you've done. I would have you know. I know.
You used to see his eyes go wide.
Know what?
I mean, I was just looking at him.
What?
Yeah.
But until the day comes that we are all free from here, I will not act on it.
Hey, Nemric, what's he talking about?
Out of respect for the contract that has been engaged in, and the knowledge that for me to take action would likely subvert the safety of one that these ones care about, I will not take any action. Not at this time. But know that I know.
Of course.
Your actions when you spoke to Gelfus made it clear.
What? He saw it. I love it. Right.
It will not work. I promise you.
Does not say anything.
I will speak to you all again. Rest here as long as you wish.
Thank you.
Do not take my words towards your friend as a need to abandon them. They have shown that they're loyal to you.
No, that's par for the course. I wouldn't have thought of it. If I thought that, I wouldn't have brought him back.
You see the various coils of Seiryu no Tenkei beginning to pull back up above the clouds. The water begins to move in response to them moving as their head and their upper body, they move and they dip, rise upwards towards it, entering into the clouds that at first part and then seem to close in around them. The blue light that had been erupting from down in the holes they had made seals up, and though this place remains bright, that emerald shimmer disappears.
Wow.
Oh.
Set up a makeshift camp.
Yeah, so I suppose we wait here for the others.
Well,
What was he
maybe
talking
not
about?
for them to climb the mountain, but let's give them time to get close in any case.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, Jakku might just attack them while they climb.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Nemric, what was he talking about?
For a fight with Jakku.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not letting up. I'm all up in Nemric's face. Like, Nemric, what was he talking about?
I just poke him. Hey, Nemric.
Mhm.
Hey, Nemric.
We'll play the question game
Nemric.
tonight.
Nemric.
And-
I'm so tired. I had just fought a dragon. I'm so tired.
You fought a dragon. Oh, please.
Yeah, but
You
die.
fought a Okay, that
Did
was
you
the
die?
biggest thing today.
Fenris will turn her.
Yeah, you fought a test.
Oh.
We've seen Setsumu kill a dragon in one
You guys
hit.
left us to a dragon. We were almost dead.
Oh, left you to a dragon. I'm sorry that we were dragged away. I'm so sorry.
I'm not saying that. You're the one bringing that part up.
He's just trying to make you angry so he doesn't have to answer the question. Nemric, what was he
It's
talking
working.
about?
I'm leaving.
I know. No, Nemric, come back!
Is it something we should be concerned about, Master Nemric?
It's nothing to do with you. I just cross my arms and start flying across the lake.
Well, he goes off on his own and he dies. It's his own fault.
Yep.
Big sea monster just.
Yeah.
He goes
Very
like a little bit
Beast of
away.
Ezra is just like, wow.
He goes a little bit of the way, lands on the lake. Right, I can't swim in this.
Mm-hmm.
Touch.
A little panicked for someone who thought it was just a test.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go over to marry him and I'm gonna give him a hug. But...
I'm okay, Lexi. Okay, I'm not okay, but I'm okay.
Joining in on that hug.
While they're going for the hug, I'm still tapping Nemric. Hey, Nemric.
Nemric flew away.
He flew away.
Never flew away.
He grabbed onto me as I flew away.
I can't.
Hanging on his foot.
Just grab onto his leg. Hey, Nemric. Hey, Nemric. Hey, Nemric.
Poking him on his
Wrench.
feet.
Roll me athletics.
Let's go!
I have a hook arm.
It is true. Roll me athletics anyways.
Hook shock him.
Let me do it again.
Wrench.
Let me do it again.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop him. I can't.
Overwhelming advance. Go.
What?
Just do it again.
Spend your 2 focus points.
No,
do it again.
do it one more time. You're about to take a long rest. I don't care. Do it again.
Okay.
Oh, get it!
Nemric, as you fly away, you find there is a Narcoon latched onto your leg.
Hey, Nemric. Hey, Nemric.
It's like he almost slips out of my hands, but I grab like, oh god, no, Reg. I think the water's solid. You shouldn't fall.
So what was he talking about?
Tragic backstory stuff. Don't.
Can't tell us.
It has nothing. It has nothing to do with you, Wrench. Do not worry. Nothing to do with anything.
But what is it?
It's a long story.
I got time. Technically, time doesn't exist here, right?
Yeah, that's what he told me. Yeah.
So we got time.
You still just flying?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just because I have a raccoon with me doesn't mean I'm turning back.
An Arcoon, you
Damn.
racist.
Arcoon.
Yeah.
Racist.
Golly.
Listen, that's a squirrel.
We all know what it is. Very surprising is what it was. I didn't. Out of everything we saw, out of all of those statues we saw, out of everything else that's happened in the past several days, no, that was a god. It just surprised me is all.
What god? You know the god?
No, like the dragon. That was
Oh.
that was a god.
Oh. Yeah, I was scared he'd eat me.
I don't even think we would register as a meal.
Yeah, be like an almond. No, just tiny little thing.
Did you touch him? It was rather.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not getting near that thing.
It was great. You should have.
No, I'm good.
I'm just going to give a little bit of time, and then I'll fly back to the rest of them. But yeah, I'm gonna just be over here. But with I guess we're going to be over here for a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna be. What? You just gonna drop me?
No, because I think I tried clawing through that. It is like there's some sort of a thing, like glass or something, only harder.
So what were you trying to say, Miriam?
Well.
Oh, we should make camp. That's all. Make some food.
Should we wait
That
for them
sounds
to get
like a
back
good
so they know
idea.
where camp is, or no?
I won't set up my hut until they return, but
They'll figure it out.
if we want to set up any equipment or I want to get some water, we should.
Are you okay?
You know, I'm better than being cut in half, but that was scary. I'll say that much.
Lexi nodding, tears forming in her eyes.
I'm glad it was not permanent.
Don't scare me like that again.
All of you don't scare us like that again. We can see everything that was happening and we couldn't do anything about it.
I was there and I couldn't do anything about it.
Sorry, Lexi.
I'm sorry too. Everyone.
I'm sorry we couldn't get you out of there sooner.
Wasn't your
Go Abby.
wasn't your job to get us out of there?
She'll kind of glance over to Tag.
I mean, it's not you guys' fault that this happened. You guys don't really have anything to be sorry for.
It's just avoiding
You
eye
did your
contact
best.
with any of you.
Everybody did their best. Looks over at Tag. Also.
I think Tag he probably retreats at that point, just goes off by himself, not too far, but like just get some distance between all of you.
Tag is getting distance from all
yeah.
of us? What?
Yeah.
But what about your +4?
Don't worry,
It's
I'll
mine.
latch onto him.
It's mine.
We'll drive by.
Bro, Tag is about to be my group. I'm gonna be on his shoulder always.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Tag will do an attack. I'll be throwing fireballs. It'll be great.
Just as a thing, we will come
Yep.
back in like 15 or so minutes.
Yeah.
I think Flex is gonna maybe go after Tag.
Alright, if you're going, I was gonna go, but
Damn it, I was going to!
We were all going. We're like, no.
First.
No,
Points off into the woods.
He sees the group following. He just starts sprinting across the water.
So about
Come
that
back,
lung.
Papa.
So about that lung thing we were talking about.
Actually, question: does the water remain solid even after?
You'd
Tyrion
have
took his left?
to try to do stuff with it.
Miriam was gonna try and get water anyway, so you try and scoop some
When
up.
you go over to it, initially when you like press your fingers against it, you do find there is a tension to it, but as soon as you take anything into it to try to scoop water out of it, you do find that it is a matter of will at this point. If you want to pass through it, you can. If you want to stay on the surface, it remains tense.
That's cool.
Interesting.
who knows what drinking it will do?
I drink it.
Man.
Miriam, are you sure that's okay?
Miriam dies.
Yellow water.
Yet again.
Oh.
Miriam dies
Strength
today.
standing
Turns out the
water
lake's
without
acid.
boiling at first.
You had to
this is
boil out all the
probably
divine
acid.
bacteria. No, it's totally. It's actually when you drink it, Miriam.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Hello.
It tastes great.
Oh hell yeah.
As you taste it, you just have a moment be like, and your eyes widen, and you realize you can taste the air, you can smell flowers. This place feels like Eureka Castle.
You guys said not to get comfy. I'm staying here forever.
What the fuck?
We're never leaving.
I pointed.
You guys go fight the fucking phoenix.
I pointed Fenris's direction with one hand. I cast message, and I'm like, "Hey, Fenris, you can make stew here."
Oh, great. Send.
Send.
Send. Send.
K. Send.
Yeah, dude. Send tweet.
Oh, yeah, bitch,
Oh
just
my
leave me
God.
on red.
No, she answers. She
Lol,
like
okay.
acknowledges it.
Bitch, leave me on red.
She said KK.
No.
That's the energy.
It's like, oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
I doubt this is gonna work.
Traumatized, everyone.
I doubt this is gonna work because we're still in here. Pull out my sending stone.
Of course.
Doubt
not.
it.
Huh?
Give it a go.
I'm gonna try.
He's gonna
It's
try,
not gonna
yep.
work. But I'm gonna cry about it after.
What you're doing right now is gonna be me and Fate trying
Yeah,
to
man.
talk to my moon brother. Like, yeah,
Oh, God.
for sure. Yep.
Yeah, she's gonna pull out the sending stone and just.
I'm sure you can't hear me. But if you can, I love you. And I miss you. Hope you're okay. Should just leave it at that.
Just keep holding on to it.
No response doesn't come.
You hear in your ear, I really like you too. I also like patrolling and stuff. And, oh boy, I'm probably not even born yet or something. Anyways, you should hand Miriam that alchemy jug because he can taste the wine.
I enjoy that your Rory is like a step away from. I'm one of those guys from Fable.
Aviana is just gonna look at him.
Don't hit me, I'll die.
No, she's like, she doesn't. At first, it looks like she might want to hit him, and she's just gonna burst out laughing. Is that really what you think he sounds like?
What do you think? He totally sounds like that. Oh, look at me, I'm a god. Oh, I like Aviana and walking places. We nearly died. Wine me.
No, we're we almost died. Oh my
It's so wasted.
I hate you so much.
I love you too.
Yeah, I love you too.
As you guys settle in, as Tag kind of wanders off on his own, and others follow as people settle in, as Nemric flies away with his no secrets. For the purposes of time and what a lot of people come here for today, I believe that this is where we're going to stop.
Okay, it's better than where we thought you were gonna stop.
I
Like,
know.
oh my God.
I wouldn't stop at 2 hours. We're here to play D&D or not.
You're right.
True.
You
Oh.
just have to talk to me next time.
It's true.
Oh,
I'm gonna get you.
Logan,
rude boy,
Yeah.
Papa.
Everybody
Bear.
wants
what
to
the
talk
fuck
to
does
me.
a dragon even know, really? Like,
Who does this guy think he is?
dragons aren't known for knowing things.
You're right.
Yeah.
My
What
slip
if next
up.
week's
Yeah,
next week's just a mountain game, like a mountain
Don't do
mansion
it
game?
again.
Mansion
Mountain
game.
A mountain game.
A mountain game.
A mountain game.
Yeah, that's a
stopping
mountain
us?
game. It's great.
Welcome to finally seeing the dragon that's been on the fucking background.
Yeah. He's
We've had
the
it
best.
so good.
We met Shenron, guys.
We
That's,
did
that's
it.
the end of the campaign. He's gonna go up into space. He's gonna grab them and be like, "You did this!"
And he punches it. He punches it with his tiny
I
dragon.
can't believe he's punching Ian.
They're just like sticking out the sides. He's just like,
Yeah,
just hitting them.
exactly. It doesn't look like he's doing a lot, but he's a.
Oh,
he's
actually,
a
do you
big
remember
fat
how
dragon.
last game I described to you that the image you saw in the 7th mirror had big old red sword, like arcane swords?
Mm-hmm.
The background plate.
Oh, beans, you right.
Oh, beans.
Totally forgot those were on there.
Sure.
That's valid. Taguchi, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Why? It wasn't my fault, kind of.
Have you met
Okay, it was
Aviana? That's how
mostly
she
my
shows love. Kick
It's
your
mostly
shit
my
in whether she loves you or hates you.
I apparently have to have a conversation with Logan.
I can't wait till I get my ass beat by Mother Tier.
Dude, I can't wait to have a cleric off.
Dude,
you think
I
she's
know
a
it-
cleric?
No, I know.
Yeah, no. Heckin'.
No, she's a paladin.
You know what, Aaron?
She's
I can't.
clergy. I know it in my heart.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, 100%.
It's
Also,
alright. I'm just gonna study for fate.
Hell yeah, let's go.
It's practice.
Aaron, I can't wait for you to have the wonderful vindicating moment when you find out that you were right about Mother Tier. Like the same moment that I had when I realized I was fucking right about Scandal.
I'm there, like, I've been there, like, basically entirely already. As soon as, the last one guards that place, I'm like, yeah, that's it. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's nothing anyone can say to me unless some person jumps out of the shadows, pulls off a mask, and goes, it was me the whole time. Unless that happens, I believe it's Mother Tier.
No, it's the same thing where I talked to you.
Mask comes out.
I talked to you and was like, here's all my reasons why it's actually Scandal, why Vindy is Scandal. I promise you, you have convinced me. So I'm like, I want this for you.
I believe it full-heartedly.
No,
the
I
moment
totally
you had that
believe it.
epiphany on your stream when you were editing, I was like, oh, Aaron's so smart.
He
It's
really
true.
is. He fucking knows all these things. That's why I don't want to watch Knives
Spare
Out
a
2 with
brain
him.
cell,
He'll ruin it.
sweet smart boy.
This is why I don't want to watch Knives Out 2 with you until I watch it first.
Yeah, you ruin
Yeah,
everything.
that's fair. I would love to see him do that, though. All right, guys.
me too.
Okay, so here's
All
what's
right.
gonna happen. We're gonna end the YouTube side. We're gonna do that here in a couple seconds. Then we're gonna explain what's gonna happen elsewhere. People in the YouTube side, submit your Chat19 questions. And
Yeah.
And you know, because we're having a good time, and now there's questions, and you got them, and we need them. So, hot chocolate.
For Aviana
We got it.
and
I think this is the first time like we've had a session where I think we've answered more questions than gotten back, and I'm very happy about that.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. That said, YouTube, we will see you guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Obvious
We're
toes.
almost dead
Obvious
today.
Obvious toes.